deep in the Hawaiian jungle with the, let me scoot over just slightly, yep, with the September 11th. Well, let me go back that way. With the September 11th podcast. You know, y'all have been asking for it. Y'all have been, oh, we all mic'd up, mic checked up. Hopefully we can keep the stream going. Let's get our likes on. We got our mic on. Make some pump niggas run like roaches with the light on. Let's see here. Let me get my light on. Let's see where we at here. Let's see where we at. Okay, we got that one. Let me go over there. Aloha Berry Bags, we see you. We see you. Where is... That's the one I'm looking for right there. Okay, let's see here. View the channel there. Appreciate that like. I wonder if the notifications is working, because they said the notifications wasn't acting right yesterday, so maybe the notifications ain't working. We'll see. Oh, get back. We got a damn mosquito in here already. So let me get another like on. Yep. Okay. Yeah, they said the notifications might be tripping, so maybe the stream will be a little bit slower today. Who knows? So once again, September 11th. I appreciate that like, big homie. September 11th, 2001, about 8:46 Eastern Standard Time. You had American Airlines Flight 11 crash right into one of the towers of the World Trade Center. Let's see. I got a notification. Okay, good. Thank you for that, Grand Trunk. I appreciate that. I was wondering. I appreciate that, big homie. Shortly after, United Flight 175 hit the other tower. Shortly after that, what was it? American Airlines Flight 77, basically more or less landed or crashed right into the Pentagon. And shortly after that, you had United Flight 93 crash in a field in rural Pennsylvania. So I appreciate that like, big homie. And America hasn't been the same since that day. I appreciate that like, big homie. America has not been the same since that day. You know, most people out there know most of the facts of September 11th, but as time goes on, it seems like the conspiracy theories, start to become more and more greater. Everybody, has their own theories on what happened that day and why it happened. And, we'll be discussing September 11th and, some of the, I don't want to call them conspiracy theories, but some of the alternative viewpoints on that day. When we go back to the stock market, when we talk about the stock market, that was only the third time in history. I appreciate that like, big homie. What's good with you, book? We see you, big homie. We appreciate you moderating. Aloha, we see you. The best damn moderator in the fucking business. You see him right there in the chat. When you talk about the financial markets, that's only the third time in history that the New York Stock Exchange was closed. The first time was after, I believe, was it World War I, and then during the Great Depression, and then the third time was September 11th. So that was a very strange day. Very strange day. So once again, I'm gonna finish up my monologue, and then we'll get to the chat. If some of these hyperactive people can hold on a second. Once again, if you're under 18, stay the hell out of this podcast. This is for 18 and over. So, that was a very strange day. I usually, when I wake up, as soon as I open my eyes, for the most part, I'm out of bed and up ready to go. For some reason, that morning, I'll never forget it. That morning, I was just staring at the ceiling. I don't know why. To this day, I don't know why. I was just staring at the ceiling for about 15 minutes. It's strange. I haven't done it before that and really haven't done that since. But I'll never forget, I turned on the TV and I saw that the World Trade Center was on fire. And at first I just thought, my first reaction was, I just thought like somebody, I was like, oh, some idiot left a damn coffee pot on or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. I appreciate that book. I appreciate you. And and then I saw the headline. I think I went and got something to eat or whatever. Cooked myself something. I was still a bachelor then, had my house back then. And cooked myself something to eat real quick. I came back and they said a plane hits the World Trade Center. I still didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was like a little Cessna or something. Never forget it. I thought it was a little Cessna. I was like, oh, somebody know what the hell they was doing. And I jumped in the shower, because you gotta remember, this happened in New York. I'm in California at the time. I jumped in the shower and came back, and I must have missed. Obviously, I think I missed the second plane hitting the tower, obviously. But they showed the damn replay. I'll never forget it. I went, whoa. When that commercial airliner hit that second tower, I'll never forget it. And shit, for the most part, America's life and my life was pretty much never the same again. It's very similar to today's environment. Oil went on a tear, gold and silver went on a tear. When I say that, and you had travel and leisure stocks crash. So very similar to what you're seeing today. But you get a lot of people that what's good with you, stillborn? We see you, big homie. Everybody has their theory or their own viewpoint about, the behind the scenes, events, if you will, of that day. The one that has always questioned, I've always had questions about, I'm trying to say, is, World Trade Center 7. I will never understand why that building fell when, it really wasn't struck. And, once again, I strongly encourage people to watch. I appreciate that like, big homie. I strongly encourage people to watch Fahrenheit 9/11. That will give you some really good insights on the conspiracies behind September 11th. I believe this is true. If my memory serves me right from that movie, the World Trade Center 1 and 2 were the only high-rise buildings in the history of this country to fall from so-called fire. So a lot of people believe that was I appreciate that like, big homie. A lot of people believe that was a controlled demolition. And when you watch a lot of the behind the scenes, podcasts and videos related to September 11th, that's my little chickie. She getting ready to lay some eggs, so she's letting the world know that. So we gotta excuse her for a second. But yeah, when you watch Fahrenheit 9/11, for those that have not seen it, I appreciate that like, big homie. For those that have not seen it, that's going to open your eyes to a lot of things that really is shocking. And probably one of the best documentaries I've ever seen by Michael Moore. You want to watch Fahrenheit 9/11 if you have not seen it. And it's been a while since I've seen it, so I need to watch it again. But I don't know what was inside of World Trade Center 7, but for some reason, they wanted to make sure that building did not make it. And I also thought it was awful strange the way the towers collapsed after only being on fire. I believe they said for about an hour and a half. They come up with all these theories about the jet fuel, but I just find all of that strange. So yeah, you hear Chicky, yeah. So what we got here? That's my monologue. So what we got here in the damn chat here? We got Nadal saying sun crying, whatever the hell that means. Jet fuel burns at a very hot degree. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. But I mean, I still feel like them towers fell too fast for my liking. I mean, when you look at the behind the scenes documentaries on how well built that structure was, I mean, yeah. I mean, come on now. I'm pretty sure they plan for, if there's going to be a fire in here, it's got to be a damn hot fire. That's for damn sure. I just don't trust it. Let's see here. The plane took a huge impact from those. I believe you're trying to say the towers took a huge impact from those planes. This is true too. This is very true. Without a doubt. This is very true. The thing that caught my attention in Fahrenheit 9/11 was when you see the collapse in slow motion, you got explosions happening below the collapse. That's the thing that has always bothered me. That's the thing that has always stood out because, regardless of what they say, visuals don't lie. I mean, you got the towers collapsing and you got explosions coming out the windows 5-10 floors down. So, I'm not a structural engineer. So I don't know if that was caused by pressure or, exactly what the deal was. But that has always bothered me. And then a lot of people from previous podcasts have stated they thought it was awful strange, which I thought it was awful strange that they found 2 of the passports from 2 of the hijackers on flight 93. Now, one I could see they found in a suitcase. I could sort of see that. But the one that survived, that was just completely intact, in the thrown out in the rural location in that field in Pennsylvania, that has always bothered me as well. So, but you once again, if you're under 18, take your ass out of this damn room. But you back in here. You back in here. you actually anchored your ass back in here, and you back in here hoeing, bringing people into my chat. Y'all see that Bud? He works for me, but I don't have to pay him. All he does is comment, and he brings people into the chat for me. I give him 6-inch stilettos, and he walks the hostro for me. So just ignore him. He's out there hoeing on the damn boulevard, and I'm not gonna pay him a damn thing. So let's get to some educated people here. Lenin is still alive. I don't know about that. Let me go back up here. They knew it was going to happen, says Noah. They just did nothing about it. So they could give Americans a reason to agree with what was to come after. And I do agree with that because they instilled the Patriot Act. In other words, for the most part, they can knock down. I appreciate that like, big homie. They can knock down your damn door with no questions asked, in a nutshell. So yes, I do agree with that statement. Let me see what else we got. What did I just stumble upon? Expensive liquid, do us all a favor. Go read the description of the channel, please. They felt like a demolition. I agree with that, son. I agree with that. You must have saw everything from the same angle I saw it from. And then we got Bud. He's and I painted a Trump 2028 sign for his ass to hold up on the hostro, and he takes it out with him every damn morning to bring in the MAGA supporters to make me money. That's his job. So ignore him. Ignore him. If you're not into buying tricks, ignore him. And once again, I'll say it again. If you're under 18, get your ass out of this damn podcast. JS says, yeah, it was real, dude. Maybe it was real. Maybe it was. I appreciate that like, big homie. It very well could have been real. Because I don't have, like I say, for every conspiracy theory, you can point to a legitimate situation there. So I won't argue with you on that point. It was caused by Israel. Once again, Clayton, I won't argue with you there. Lenin is still alive. You out of your damn mind, kinda. So I'm going to keep going down here. Sorry if I missed some of them. Let me see. The chat is moving fast, so if I miss some, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find one. Real talk, book. Fatigue is becoming exhaustion. I have no idea what 90 Carlos is talking about, so we'll go past him. Olden says, in rebranded America, the Viking shipbuilder's chair is now called the African. We're not even talking about Vikings, so I'll move past that. Nilroy says, what she deported is the hell for Hitler. I have no idea what you're talking about there. Israel isn't worse than the jihadists. Well, what would make you say that, Noah? When they all do bad. 90 Carlos, let's see. Fatigue is becoming exhaustion. Like I said, let me go down because you got people up there that's just repeating themselves. Who is Fiddy? Fiddly. Machisimo. The fatigue thing is a racist dog whistle. That's okay. As long as they keep bringing people in here to make me money. That's all good. I appreciate it. Who gave me the damn gold? Hold on. I gotta give a shout out to Page 2 Bullion. I see you, big homie. I appreciate you, big homie. For the bling bling. I appreciate you. Like I say, when you do that, you jump right to the top of the damn list. When you leave the super chats, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Who is that? That is Brother Layton. I appreciate the bling bling for running the jewels on me, big homie. I appreciate you. And I appreciate them likes. I appreciate you. Let me see here. Let me go back up. I appreciate y'all bling blinging me up. I really do. This is a hard damn job dealing with all these trolls. God is all, says Outdoor Life. Yes, you are entitled to your opinion. What even is that background? Well, we got one here. Let me ask you this, Icy. What does it look like to you? Icy, I appreciate that like, big homie. What does the damn background look like to you? And that's okay. That's okay. That somebody's talking about black fatigue because they're obviously not tired of black fatigue. I appreciate that like, big homie, because they sit in this damn podcast listening to my black ass wearing a black hat and a black shirt and black pants. So obviously that's just Joseph Goebbels rhetoric. So Icy, where are you, Icy? You commented on the damn background. Now we done called your ass out. What's the deal? Oh, okay. I've been waiting on Shawshank. Here we go. Long live Israel. So let me I appreciate that like, big homie. So here we go. Here we go, chat. Here we go. It's pop quiz time in this motherfucker. Here we go. Because he looks like he's new. So obviously he wasn't listening yesterday. He wasn't on here. Since you know so much about fucking Israel, who was the first prime minister of Israel? Shawshank, Braham Sharari Shawshank. We want the answer right now. We want it right now, because when you hesitate, that tells us all you're doing is going to Google. Who was the first prime minister of Israel? That's like asking a damn American who was the first president, and they not know. David Ben Gurion. You make yourself and the fucking state of Israel look bad when you post all them damn Israeli flags and you don't know what the hell you talking about. So we'll go to somebody else. He was a terrorist. You talking about David Ben was a terrorist? Is that Ash? You talking about Ben? Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Ash. Let me ask you this. Do you believe that monkey we got in charge right now at 1600? Do you believe he's a terrorist? Do you believe the United States are terrorists? That's a question for Mr. Asher. Do you believe the United States are terrorists? I'm curious to hear this. It was true story. No, 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 no. That was. I didn't ask you whether it was a true story or not. Do you believe the United States are terrorists? Thank you. Thank you. You can stay in here now. Thank you. So in other words, Asher, the reason why it's very unfair for you to point out Israel, America, anybody being a terrorist is because you can point to every damn country on this fucking planet and call them terrorists. So what you stated is a moot point. That's like saying, hey, they got human beings in America. Hey, they got human beings in Japan. Hey, they got human beings in damn Britain. People would go, well, no shit, Sherlock. So I'm not really sure why you even put that on there. But somebody put not every country can bomb people. But there's other ways to terrorize people. So whoever wrote that, oh, okay, here we go. Okay, you haven't been embarrassed enough. You haven't been embarrassed enough, Shot. You know what? I'm gonna go to somebody else because you don't know what the hell you're doing in the first place. Let me give somebody else a chance. Let me go back. Tupac. Like I said, when I read comments like that, if your ass is under 18, get the hell off this damn podcast. And we got somebody that told me to shut the fuck up. So why do you want me to shut the fuck up? Why? Because I'm not wearing a red MAGA hat? Who is that? DHHTBDL? What's your reasoning behind that? You have no reasoning. So I'm waiting on a competent. Oh, here's one. Here we go. FDF. You follow Judaism. What about the other two flags up there? What do you know about those? K3X? Thank you, Bailey Hoover. I appreciate you. Now let's all stare at this K3X. What do you know about the other two flags? Are you a veteran? I was taught as a little kid, don't go fight for this damn country. Because all they're going to do when you come back from fighting for them is still treat you like a damn nigga. Treat you like a second-class citizen. So why in the hell would I go fight for this country? I'll move on. That Hezi flag tough. T. Kirk Media. I don't know if you mean tough as in you like it. Tough as, like I say. Thank you, Cheese Game. I appreciate you. Exactly. Thank you, Asher. Thank you. Yep. Bailey Hoover, you're right. Thank you very much. This is the nation of wannabes. So Odin, if you're not impressed with the wall, thank you for them hearts, big homie. If you're not impressed with the wall, all you gotta do is swipe up. I'm with you, my boy. Thank you, Cheese Game. Yeah, I was raised in a household as a young child. My father told me, whatever you do, don't go fight for this damn country, because all they're gonna do is treat you like a second-class citizen as soon as you come back. And let alone you wind up taking a shot somewhere in your back and you're in a wheelchair. They're going to treat you even worse. This country is designed to benefit one race of people and one gender of people. And we all know who that race is and we all know who that gender is. I appreciate that like, big homie. And that's why you're going to see some very, very, what's the correct word I can use? You're going to see a lot of changes coming up in this country over the next 10 to 20 years. Because, once again, the individuals that have been the majority in this country, those tables are getting ready to turn just on sheer numbers. So I'm really curious to see how all that plays out. When you've had one race and one gender of people benefit just because of the way they look, given everything under the damn sun. All I can do is tell you this. You know what, Book, that Shaw Hank that knows nothing about Israel, please put him in a timeout so he can stop clogging up the damn chat, because he failed the easiest damn question there is when it comes to Israel. He knows nothing about Israel. So he wants it. He didn't get enough attention as a child. I appreciate them likes, big homie. He didn't get enough attention as a child. So he's trying to use this damn chat to promote his name. Can you please put him in a timeout? Now I'm gonna talk to Dave Jenkins, because me and him share the same damn last name. Muslims ruin everything for everyone, so they are so fucking selfish. Well, all I can do is tell you this, Dave Jenkins. I'm not sure how old you are. And once again, if you're under 18, get your ass out of this damn podcast. I appreciate that like, big homie. But if you think Muslims are the only selfish people on this planet, you got a hell of a lot to learn about human beings. That's all I can tell you there. 8 genders are taught in Talmud, whatever the hell that means. The church is horrifyingly wicked. Well, like I say, there's a lot of things that are wicked. That's a very broad statement. You would block George Carlin today, but not because he didn't have the same birth style as the people he made fun of. If voting made a difference, it would be illegal. Hasn't changed much, but the owners have. First of all, you don't know who I'm going to block and who I'm not going to block. So please don't speak for me. I appreciate that like, big homie. I appreciate them likes. Well, if voting made a difference, it would be illegal. Well, what the hell do you think all this damn illegal gerrymandering is? So I'm going to go ahead and move along from your statement, because you're making yourself sound like a damn low IQ individual. Enjoy your war on intelligence and children. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Why Israeli flag, though? Once again, K3X. The reason why you don't mention any of the other flags is because you know nothing about political history or political science. So we'll move on from you. I gave you an opportunity to prove your intelligence, and you're doing just the opposite. I appreciate that like, big homie. Oh, here we go. I've been waiting on. Hold on, I'm going to pause the chat right out here at this Lax Mind Dross 3. Free Palestine. Okay, we got a Palestinian question in here. Here's an easy one for you. Lack, here we go. This is a fucking easy one for you. On the Palestinian flag, and I want that damn answer right now. So I know your ass ain't going to Google. You can even put it in abbreviated whatever. On the Palestinian flag, what does the color green represent? We all waiting on Lack now, y'all. Here we go. Now he throwing up Free Palestine. Where you at, Lack? So obviously you don't know. So let's defer the question to Celtic. He's talking about Free Palestine. What does the green mean on the Palestinian flag? Since your ass not only put Free Palestine up, you got the flag up. What does the green mean? Once again, it looks like the same dumb motherfuckers is in here today that was in here yesterday that don't know a damn thing about the Palestinians. That's the color for Islam. So maybe on next week's quiz, you won't get a fucking F. Once again, when you do that, all you do is disrespect the Palestinians. I appreciate that. I appreciate that bling bling. Who was that? I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Book. Did I take you off the damn moderation? Book, are you? I didn't take you off the moderation, did I? Appreciate you, big homie. Maybe when you do the bling bling, I appreciate you. I appreciate you running the jewels on me. He running like a damn slot machine. He running the jewels on me. He's running the I appreciate you running the jewels on me, big homie. Is that the same? I'm confused as hell. Because you usually got the blue. I want to make sure I didn't fuck up and take you off the moderation. I appreciate you. I appreciate you spamming the chat, running the jewels on me. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. I appreciate it, big homie. I appreciate you. Damn, he running the jewels on me. I appreciate it. We got this dehydrated. Now, shit, like I said, I want to make sure, Book, you're still moderating because you wasn't blue. Now, let's see what the hell you know about this dehydrated. What the hell do you know about the USSR? Since you promoting the USSR up in here, tell me about the flag. I appreciate you, big homie. I appreciate you. So once again, dehydrated, tell me what the hell does the symbols on the flag mean? Shit, he didn't get taken out. This Shawshank, he's supposed to be in a timeout. Let me put his ass in a damn timeout. Let me put his ass in a longer timeout. You know that one student you got, you send him out of the classroom, and then you bring him back in 5 minutes later, and he's still fucking up, so you got to send him all the way to the office? Now, where's that dehydrate? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, no, dehydrated. Not the easy one. Not the easy one. Thank you, timestamp. I appreciate you for running the jewels on me. I'm in dehydrated right now. Not the easy one. What about the star? Everybody knows about the hammer and the fucking sickle. What about the hard questions? That's why I say, if you under 18, get your ass out of this room. This is for adults. We ask hard questions up in here. What about the star? Let's see how fast you can Google that answer. I appreciate that you're running the jewels on me, everybody. Where you at, sir? Where you at, dehydrated? What you mean, why? Because you ankled your ass in here talking about the Soviet flag. That's why. Book, I didn't remove you from the moderation, did I? Okay, yeah, you're still there. Thank you, big homie. Shit, you came up regular. I was like, oh shit. I didn't cancel the baddest moderator in the goddamn universe. I appreciate the cheddar. Book, I really do appreciate you, big homie. And I appreciate you moderating. The best moderator in the fucking business. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Where in the hell is dehydrated? With the answer to my damn question. What about the star? What about the more difficult questions? Like I say, don't your ass throw up nothing else about the USSR because you don't know a damn thing about the Soviet Union. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself with a consolation fucking question. What year did the Red October happen? Whoop, dee whoop, dee whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't your ass put nothing about the USSR in here again. So let's get to somebody else. But who is this? There's the goat. I see you, goat. But do you support communism? We went over all this shit yesterday, goat. I'm not going to answer that. We already went over that. Give me a new wrong dehydrated. Bah! Like that old. I appreciate that like, big homie. For all the old school cats out there listening. You remember that Price is Right music? When you got something, motherfucker got something wrong. Bump, bump, ba, boom, boom. No, motherfucker. 1917. Next. Let's see who's up next. Let's see here. Oh, why the hell did you put 1920 at first? And then you put 1917 after I said it? That can get your ass kicked out of college. That's called cheating. I appreciate that big homie. Oh, did somebody say something about September? What was that? I missed that one. I missed that one. Oh, goat, did I accidentally, what did I do? I didn't. Because you're from Ohio. Okay, my bad, goat. I didn't mean to unhide you. I must have accidentally did that. I told you, you from Ohio, so you get a pass. I didn't mean to hide you. World War II, September. Whatever the hell that means. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Treasy's got to say. What's your opinion on all the scientists being killed or disappeared? Thank you for a mature intellectual question. You know what I think is weird as hell? Is something that they didn't discover or something that they are close to discovering that they do not want the public to know. Yeah, there ain't no way in the hell, Treasy, that's a coincidence. I appreciate the mature question, by the way. Yeah, I think it's scary as hell, without a doubt. And they need to get to the bottom of it because it's happening too fast and too often. They didn't discover some sort of, I don't know, some sort of alien life form or some sort of technology that they do not want to let, they don't want to let that genie out of the bottle is what I'm trying to say here. Not at all. So that's an excellent question. Let me go down here. Look at that M-Bud. You see how he hoeing for me? He won. Yesterday he took the day off. He says, I'm gonna show him that I got pride. But his ass is right back up in here. Let me go down here in the chat. Let me see here. There's Goat, you back. Let me see something here. Quit chimping out and answer the Palestine. I didn't see the damn Palestine question. Motherfucker, put it in a super chat and then I can see it because the damn chat is moving too fucking fast. Now it's getting to the point where if you want your damn question read, you gotta pay for the shit. I don't know what the hell you asked me. You done looked up some obscure term and goes, I'm gonna ask him this difficult ass question. I don't know what the hell you asked me. Let me go back up in here and see if I can find something. If I can find, they call the USA the land of the free, yet there are places you can't go and there are people you can't criticize openly, says Harmon. That's a good comment, Harmon. I see that. I see your comment. A fascist demagogue from India. Oh, that's dehydrated. He's already failed the class. Freedom to Texas People's Republic. Yeah, they always talk about how Texas could become, that's from Drops. 17p. They always talk about how Texas could be a independent territory or state, if you will. This dude talks gibberish. Oh, that's M-Bud. I shouldn't even read that. I read the statement before I saw his ass that's supposed to be out there hoeing on the corner. We got Molotov. I'm not sure if you're calling me an idiot. Molotov juice box. I don't know if you're calling me an idiot or who you're calling an idiot. I'm not sure. Alpha Boss. Oh, now I fell in the toilet. Help. Treasy. You know, when you give a mature statement, you get your comment read again. I appreciate them likes, big homie. The one lady had Havana syndrome from energy weapons being used on her. She was researching anti-gravity in Huntsville. There's a live with her talking all sorts of crazy stuff on YouTube. Is that the lady? Is that the brunette? Treasy? Because I believe, is that the one that notified her friends if something happens to me, it's scandalous? And I appreciate y'all running the jewels if I'm missing it. I appreciate you. Treasy? Let me scroll down and see what Treasy. Yeah, she has a funny voice too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know exactly. She was a real smart lady. Very smart. And she knew something was going to happen to her. So yeah. So once again, if you want your comment read, leave a mature comment and I'll read multiple comments. And if you really got something you want to say, motherfucker, put it in a super chat. Stop being so damn cheap. What's going on with your drops? What the fuck is whatever. Okay, Goat says, what do you think of the Howard Stern show? That's completely off topic, Goat. If we can somehow stay on topic here, it'd be nice. Okay. Here's Angel. Angel lost too. Why is there an Israel flag behind you? I appreciate that book. I appreciate you. My question to you, Angel Loss, is how come you didn't comment? And I'll answer your question in a second. How come you didn't comment on the two other flags? Thank you, Goat. Please do behave. How come you didn't comment on the other two flags? No problem, Treasy. Well, I guess you don't want me to answer your question, because what I like to do is answer a question with a question. What's Harmon saying? Why were great African leaders such as Gaddafi and Patrick Lumumba killed by foreign governments? Well, I can't speak too much for Lumumba, but Gaddafi, my theory is, he was killed in what was it, 2011 during the Arab Spring, and I have a strong feeling that was because he wanted to start. He was trying to decouple from the petro-dollar. He wanted Libyan oil to be exchanged with gold. So the powers that be, of course, the United States, didn't like that at all. So I think that's my theory. Now, is that true? I don't know, but that's my theory. Broke for begging for super chats. Who is this? Adam 30. Adnam. Let's see here. Are we broke for not super chatting, or is Unc broke for begging for super chats? Well, whether I'm broke or not, your ass is in here. So as long as your ass is in here chatting, you making me money. So once again, you hoeing for me out on that damn corner. And once again, if your ass is under 18, get the hell out of this damn room. And I appreciate them likes, big homie. So Adnam 32410. When you're in here tomorrow, hoeing, make sure you wear the 6-inch stilettos I bought you, not the 4-inch. The 6-inch, you bring me more cheddar. So that's an answer to your question. Let's see who else is up. Real talk, book. Like I say, if you commenting about Israel, I'm just going to ignore it when you don't know anything about the other two flags, because all you doing is just trying to get your damn name read. I'm looking for. There you go. I appreciate that, book. Here's Treasy. The reason why I keep reading Trizzy's comments is because she's got some intellect. When you bring some high intellect in here, maybe you'll get your comment read too. All y'all talk tough online. None of you would be as bold as you are here in person with Unc. Y'all some mark-ass script kiddies. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. If your ass is under 18, I appreciate that, Treasy. If your ass is under 18, get the hell out of this damn podcast. This is not for you. This is for grown. And thank you for that, Treasy. Drops Vietnam. So let's see what Drops knows about Vietnam. Let's see how dumb his ass is when it comes to that subject. What's the Tet Offensive, Drops? And I'll just go ahead and move on. Let's see what Time Step 2.0 says, because I know Drops don't know nothing damn about Vietnam. Did you know the Soviet government banned Western music so they could start bootleg X-ray music? Underground music fans use discarded hospital X-ray sheets to illegally press and distribute bootleg record. Maybe. Well, this country bans a lot of shit too. It's the same way they put a damn sticker on hip hop music that had curse words in it. So I don't know what your point is there. They sure the hell didn't ban Ozzy Osbourne when he bit the head off that fucking bat, though, did he? Soon as some black music came along that was popular, they tried to figure out how to ban that shit like 40 going north. So I'm not sure what your point is to that. No, I never heard of Howard Finster before. Your artistic style reminds me of his. Well, I'm going to have to look him up. Thank you. Yes, Daniel. In war and support the working class. I couldn't agree with you more. Israel flag. So let's make this damn helio look stupid. What's the flag beneath the Israel flag? Since you don't like the Israeli flag. Helio. Motherfucker said devil music. Book. I've gotten enough. I've gotten enough cheddar, so we can bring this M-Bud. We can bring him off the hostro. So, Book, if you wouldn't mind this M-Bud, can you hide him, please? Not put him in a timeout. Hide his ass from the damn chat, please. From the damn podcast. That M-Bud that keeps throwing out spam in the chat with that Trump 2028. He's walked the hostro enough. We have enough money from his ass. We want him out of here for good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Timestamp. I appreciate you. I appreciate your Timestamp. This J, fatigue maxing. Once again. Exactly. See ya, M-Bud. Not just Bud. See ya, M-Bud. Don't never have to look at his ass again. Like I said, we get silliness in here. We got enough people in here now. We're going to start dropping the damn hammer. That's fine. You can put Trump 28, Rusty. That's your prerogative. I mean, if you want $7, if you want to pay for $7 gas, sure. Be my fucking guest. Where's Drops? Like I say, Drops, where's your fucking question? You keep saying answer question, answer question. I don't know where your question is, but if you want to get timed out, keep spamming the chat. What's up with the flags? What don't you like about the flags, microbes? Because to answer your question, if you go look at the description of the channel, that'll answer your question. Do you have a problem with the flags, microbes? Russ? Which flag do you have a problem with, Russ? You obviously give a shit, Ghost, because you're sitting in here. Russ, my microbacteria Russ, we have a question for you. Here's Rainier. He's been in here a while. So we'll forget about you, Russ, because you don't know your asshole from your elbow. So we'll talk to Rainier here. Let me slow the chat down. So Rainier, I've already, now you've been in here a few days, and I've already given the damn answer to the question. So if you fuck this one up, you're not only low IQ, you're negative low IQ. I've already given the answer, and the chat already knows it. Who was the first prime minister of Israel? We're waiting, Rainier. We're waiting, Rainier. No, Rusty, I'm not talking to you. I was talking to another person that had Russ at the end of their name. Stop being so damn self-centered. I appreciate that like, big homie. We're waiting, Rainier. The way you came in here, throwing up that damn flag. Like I say, that's like asking an American who's the first president of the United States. So Rainier, you know what you did? You just forfeit. I appreciate that. I appreciate somebody running the, what'd they run on me? They ran the roses on me. I appreciate you, Isaiah Buckman. I appreciate you. Yeah, Rusty, you look like a damn fool with your smiley faces with egg all over them. You look like a damn fool. So once again, Rainier, we won't be reading any more of your questions today. I appreciate that one, Hunyan. Timestamp 2.0. I appreciate you. Why the something genocide flag? Well, which one are you talking about, Jay? Hey, which one are you talking about? I guess that's a compliment. Helio, thank you. Let's see here. Here's Treasy. Unc, as a white boy from upstate New York, would love to smoke a joint and pick your brain for a couple hours. Don't care if we agree on topics or subjects or not. Would love to hear your perspective on life. Well, all you got to do is fly your ass here to the big island of Hawaii, take my damn tour, and we can make that happen. Like I said, as long as your ass is 18 and up, if you're under 18, get your ass out of this damn chat. So Rainier, once again, you don't ask another question in here because it won't get read. Yep, blacks made it to Hawaii, a place your ass ain't never been. Because you can't afford to get here. Oh, I know you hate that, don't you? Ham. Y'all see that racist ass Ham? Hamdia Bonilla. You see how jealous he is? It's a nigga in Hawaii. See that MAGA talking? Y'all see that? I told y'all that MAGA is ain't nothing but a new Nazi party. How the hell would you know what Hawaii is? You ain't never even been here. Thank you for that 100, big homie. How the hell would you know who's in Hawaii? You ain't never even sniffed Hawaii. The closest you ever gonna come to Hawaii is Google fucking Earth. Google Maps. That's the closest you ever gonna get to Hawaii. I was reading your description earlier. Oh, I missed it. It went down. What the hell? Description earlier when you asked me a question. Oh, okay, Russ. My bad. You know what? I forget the damn question I asked you now. This chat is moving so fast. Treasy says, I'm hoping to visit sometime. Went to Hawaii when I was a kid, so I don't remember much, sadly. Yeah, we still here, Treasy. Hamdi, you just pissed off. You just pissed off because your ass will never get to paradise. That's all that is. So you can go ahead and keep spamming the chat with your racist ass comments. You just pissed off because your ass can't afford to visit here, let alone live here, let alone own 3 acres of land here. You hate to see niggas doing anything. That's that damn MAGA bleeding out of your damn veins. I'll wait till I see a decent comment here. Never been. Wanted to bring my daughter there for her golden birthday. Yeah, we here. We here, 6690. Vino Smile. We here. Come and take our tour. Come and take our tour. Well, Stan, let me ask you this. He's asking how come there aren't any successful brown or black countries? So America's a white country. And would you say this fucking country is successful? So now take your hand out of that pile of shit that you just put it in. And take it right up to your fucking mouth and take your foot out of your mouth. You sound like a fool saying that. When this fucking country is hanging on by a damn thread. That's how you just walked into a damn trap, you fool. Like I said, I'm waiting for an intelligent question. Yes, America landed on the moon. Africans can't even build an airplane. Yeah. Yep, and America got WTI in fucking damn near in triple digits. America done started World War fucking III. So what you got to say to that? Africa didn't start World War III. What you got to say to that? Every time you go to the fucking, I appreciate that like, big homie. Every time you go to the fucking gas pump, you don't blame Africa. You blame that monkey at 1600. And you want to talk about black and brown shit? Motherfucker, I got some names for you. I appreciate them likes, big homie. I'm going to throw out a couple names for your racist ass. The last time I checked, Jeffrey fucking Dahmer wasn't a nigga. The last time I checked, Brian Koberger wasn't a nigga. The last time I checked, motherfucking Charles Manson wasn't a nigga. Now how you gonna get out of that? Oh, you didn't see that one coming, did you? Last time I checked, Bernie Madoff that stole billions of fucking dollars from white people, a white man stealing from white people, wasn't no fucking African or nigga. Oh, you didn't, motherfucker, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Oh, you didn't see that one coming, did you? I appreciate that. I appreciate them 100 big homie. I appreciate them. Oh no, that's that little secret that they like. Now let me start talking. Stop looking at this fucking chat. That's that little secret that you like to tell. Y'all can blast his name on here if you want, because I'm not even looking down at the damn chat. Let's talk about the most the race that has the most motherfuckers on EBT and welfare. Not brown skin. No. Oh, no. Oh, you don't want to hear that, do you? The most EBT cards distributed out there is to white folks. So what you got to say about that? Sending a man on the moon and all that bullshit. Brown countries and black countries. Now what you got to say about that? The last time I checked, the fucking Africa didn't have anything to do with killing 6 million fucking Jews in the Holocaust. Black people ain't the one that gave the Native American Indians blankets with smallpox. Now you done stuck your hand in some shit. Are you taking a shit? You sound so damn stupid. Yeah, that shut your ass up. No. Don't try to twist it, Stan. Don't try to twist it. Don't try to twist it with the percentages. What race of people has the most people on EBT, motherfucker? The most EBT cards are just, if you count the number of EBT cards out there, and I don't want to hear shit about, well, there's more of us. There's more of us in the country. No, it doesn't matter if there's more of you in the country, because according to y'all fucking perfect. According to y'all, none of you should be on welfare. So it shouldn't matter that there's more of you in the country. The most amount of EBT cards are in white people's hands. And there's nothing that you can put in this fucking chat to change that number. It doesn't matter if you're the majority in the numbers as far as the population goes, because according to y'all are smarter and better than every fucking body. Now you just stuck your hand in some shit that you can't get out of. Well, that's because I'm Chinese. Of course it matters. What happened with you? I'm waiting for a mature comment to come through here. I think I gotta put this tomorrow I gotta put this motherfucker on slow mode. Maybe that's what I didn't do. I gotta put this motherfucker on slow mode. That's what there's Skak! Goofy ass don't understand math. Well, you can try that Joseph Goebbels bullshit if you want. Talking about low IQ, blah, 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 blah. The numbers don't lie, motherfucker. The majority of EBT cards that are distributed are in white people's hands. Period. And like I said, even if there was one EBT card distributed to a white person, according to y'all perfect. Y'all the master perfect race. Why should any of you need assistance, government assistance, according to y'all? Like I say, when that tide rolled out on that fucking EBT in November, when they cut off the cards, and you start seeing all these podcasters come on there, white people bitching about it. Oh, that's the little secret that y'all didn't want to come out of the damn bottle. Psych. What do you have against the Hezbollah flag? Rabbit? What do you have against the Hezbollah flag and not the other two flags, Rabbit? He goes, oh shit, he called on me. Shut your ass up. They hate us because they ain't us. You know what? That's the kind of drag that they tried to run after 9/11. That's the kind of drag that they tried to run after. Who in the fuck would want to be MAGA? when you got a monkey that you put in at 1600? You went into that voting booth and voted for your own damn demise. Who the fuck goes into the voting booth and says, who is going to bring this country to its knees financially? I think I'll put him in fucking office. Motherfucker, who wants to be you? Who wants to be you? See that little drag that y'all done ran for the last 1,000 years about, oh, yeah, this is the richest, prosperous country on the planet. You $100 trillion in debt. Don't nobody want to be you. This country is $100 trillion in fucking debt. So you can kill that Joseph Goebbels bullshit. That little narrative that everybody wants to be us. Motherfucker, give me a break. This country is broke. Shut your ass. So what's good with you, Rick from Oregon? We see you, big homie. We see you. We appreciate you. I see you. Wild pigs, wild cattle, bananas, macadamias. We see you, Rick. Yeah, we felt that earthquake last night. We had a 6er last night. That's why these stupid ass motherfuckers that come into this podcast talk shit about my so-called sheds and my buildings, the shit that I built, my wife and I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Rick from Oregon. I appreciate that, big homie. Let me get a homie a big like right quick. I appreciate you, big homie. Yeah, the structure's hell, big homie. The palace structure's hell in that 6-0. Yes, sir. They hell. So if I don't do nothing else in my lifetime, I'm going to pat myself on the back for the structures that we done built out of pallets. They withstood a 6.0 earthquake, and they withstood them 85-mile-an-hour winds that we had come through here. You got some motherfuckers that pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, and the damn roof is flying off their shit in a storm. And once again, I appreciate that tenor, big homie. I appreciate you. Well, Jay, if you're not impressed with the podcast, leave. But the reason why you're not going to leave is because you're highly impressed. That's why you not only sit your ass in here, you comment. Yes, Rusty, I'm ignoring you because you're not bringing anything of value to the podcast. If you want your comment read out loud, follow Rick's example. Give me a super chat and I'll stop everything and read your damn comment. Stop being so damn self-centered. That's why they have super chats. So you can stand out from the others. Stop being so self-centered and stop being so damn cheap. I appreciate that like, big homie. Yes, that's right. Aspen super chats. Yeah, well, if I don't like the truth, leave. I appreciate that bling bling, big homie. Who was that? Timestamp. Ran the jewels on me. Run the jewels. I appreciate you, big homie. Thank you. It's important to spell Goebbels correctly. Thank you, Slim Fat Boy Chubby. Because you got a lot of people in here following that motherfucker. I appreciate that like, big homie. You got a lot of people that believe in that propaganda machine. And like I keep saying, the reason why this country better get its shit together and stop all this racism and all this division is because you are right smack dab in the middle of World War III. You're going to need everybody to defend these fucking borders, possibly one day. You better stop the division in this damn country. That's all I can tell you. You're going to need everybody to defend these fucking borders one day. This dude paid by Big Netanyahu to go hush mode when being asked about Israel. Like I say, I can't see the damn comments that are going bling, 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 bling. Like I said, if you want to ask a fucking question, Rick from Oregon just showed you the way to do it, how to stand out. Stop being so damn cheap. Send me a super chat, and I'll gladly read your question and answer it if I can. I'm not ducking and dodging a damn thing. I can't read what I don't see. Damn, how low IQ are y'all? Why do you want to know if I believe in the Bible? I'll answer that question with a question, Aspen. Have you went and looked at my prior podcasts? Go back and look at some of my prior podcasts, and your question will get answered. Next, 9/11 was Saudi, nothing to do with Iran. Yeah, though, I believe, Dave Bucky, I believe you are correct. Thank you for getting back on topic here, Dave. Yeah, I believe those terrorists, the 19 hijackers, I believe that was Saudi. I believe you are 100% correct. Thank you, Dave Bucky, for having some sense up in here. Like I said, it's about one in every 50 damn comments makes some damn sense. Rick from Oregon, screw the Islamic terrorists, but I don't think they are using dogs. Now, Rick, what you mean by using dogs? You lost me on that one. But I don't think they are using dogs. Using dogs to do what? You lost me on that one, Rick. Yes, have high. Yes, I did. I painted everything in here. Yes. I'm waiting for Rick's comments to come back up. So as soon as Rick's comment comes back up, I'm not going to read nobody else's bullshit. He's paid. He's paid to have his comments read. Saudi, but Saudi rebels. Yeah, you're right, Slim Flat Boy. Yes, you're right. You're exactly right. Those were rebels. Timestamp. Okay, he ran the Jews. I mean, why you think that? I thought it was Israel that did that. Just curious. And when you say did that, I assume you're talking about 9/11. No. That was such and such was right. That was Saudis. New York Times. Rick from Oregon says New York Times did an article saying Israel was using dogs to rape Hamas prisoners. I didn't see that. Saying Israel was using. I didn't see that. Shit. I hope, like they say, there are. I mean, when you look at the Geneva Convention, there are rules to fucking war. And like you say, I hope that's not true. But no, Rick, I did not. Yeah, it had to be a bullshit article. And I don't even know why somebody would write that. Take down what flag? You sound silly, 1784. There's 3 flags up there. Which flag? Which flag? And we got Rabbit. Okay, here we go. Pop quiz time, Rabbit. Since you love Israel so much. Pop quiz time. I appreciate that. I appreciate whoever ran the Jews. I appreciate that timestamp. I appreciate you. I'm going to give you the easiest fucking question. I'm going to give you the easiest third grade question there is. First grade, kindergarten question. And you should type it right now. So what year was the Israeli state formed? You or Trinity can answer this. What year was the Israeli state formed? Thank you. Fuck me. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to give you another one. And we've already said the answer to this motherfucker twice today. Who was Israel's first prime minister? Thank you. Now the fucking podcast. I'm reaping the benefits of this motherfucker finally. Thank goodness. Now we're gonna get a little bit. It's gonna get a little bit tougher now. Here we go. Thank you. There you are. Thank you, Rick. That's what we want to see. Thank you. Fuck me. Okay. We're gonna get a little bit tougher now. Other than David Ben and other than Bibi, give me another prime minister from Israel. Oh shit! It just the chat and stopped. They got to go to Google for this motherfucker. There you go. I see you, Rabbit. Okay, now I appreciate that like, big homie. Now we gonna up the ante. Let's see who's gonna be the first one in the chat to get this one, since we on Israel. I've given this fucking answer before. Okay, here's a good one. Why are the colors of the flag of Israel? What do those colors mean? The blue and the white. I gave this answer 18 times yesterday. Oh shit! It didn't. Whenever it stopped, that means the motherfucker's going to Google. Come on, chat. Oh shit! You motherfuckers ain't gonna make it to Final Jeopardy. Now it's no fun. No, not to see. No. I gave this yesterday. I believe you was in here yesterday. No. Let's see. There you go. There's timestamp. There we go. Hold on. Let me stop timestamp. White background represents purity. There you go. Divine peace. What about, you're half right, timestamp. What about the blue? Y'all keep giving me the white. What about the damn blue? I appreciate you running the jewels on me, timestamp. What about the blue, motherfuckers? Come on now. What about the blue? Well, I gotta Google this one. It represents the sky. Now that'll be on the final. I appreciate that like, big homie. So let's see. Whoever got, I think that was timestamp that got that. You didn't read it. I thought you said the C. Maybe you missed, because you did say S something. I thought it said the C. Okay, we gonna give you that one, timestamp, because you dropping the jewels. So we gonna after further review, motherfuckers, timestamp is correct. Okay, here we go, timestamp. We're gonna up the ante on your ass now, timestamp. Here we go. Give me one of the 3 years that Israel occupied Lebanon. I should get that answer right now. We gonna get to the Palestinians in a second, Black Knight. That quiz is coming up next. Nope. 1988. Yes, 1982. There we go. Who was that? That was Rabbit. Yes, because his ass went to Google, I'm sure. Give me another year. Right now. You gave me one of the three. Give me the other two, Rabbit, right now. Bah, bah. Your ass is Googling it, Rabbit. You Googling like a motherfucker. But that's okay if you're Googling it. At least you know. Now you're giving me two, Rabbit. Where's the third one? Slim, yes, you're right. Okay, where's the third one, Rabbit? Bah. Bah, bah. I just got done saying, if you need to use Google, use it. $1978, you motherfuckers. 78, 82, and 2006. Now, Rabbit, one last question for Israel, then we're going to move over to the Palestinians. '24 and '26. Motherfucker, they didn't occupy. No, they didn't occupy. You understand what the word occupy means? No, they didn't occupy the motherfucker. No. Yeah, you made me forget my damn question. Oh. So how many years after they invaded and occupied it in 1982? How many years did they occupy? Because that was the longest occupation. How many years? Calendar years, motherfucker. I don't know what Jewish years are. Rabbit. Nope. How many years when they started the occupation in 1982? How long did that occupation last? Bah. If you don't like what I'm saying, Benji, get the hell out of here. Don't get mad because you don't know jack shit that we talking about and you can't answer none of the questions. Stop player hating. Bah. There you go. There you go, Rabbit. About 18 years. You're exactly right. That was the longest occupation. You're exactly right. How long was the occupation in 78? About 3 months. How long was the occupation in 2006? The most recent one. After this one, we're gonna ask the Palestinians some questions. Shit from me. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Thank you. What's your name? Hold on. Hold the phone. We got super chat here. I prefer anime over politics. So I don't know what you're talking about, but enjoy this Fiverr simply because I like your paintings there. Real art better than AI. Oh, well, thank you very much. I can't see your name. What is your name? Thank you very much for that. Let me see. What's her name? Let me see. Let me go to the channel. Let me see. I want to give you a shout out. That is Voros. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Voros. Thank you very, very much for the Fiverr, and thank you very, very much for the compliment on the paintings. Much mahalo to you. Thank you. Ava. Thank you, Ava. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. So now, back to the political science. I appreciate that one, Hunyan. Who dropping that's timestamp. He dropping the jewels, and I got Ghost dropping he running the jewels on me. Ghost is running the jewels. I appreciate you, big homie. I appreciate you. Why is there an Israel flag? LOL. You gotta please stop asking me about the Israeli flag. You got to talk about all three. There's more than just that flag up there. The reason why the Israeli flag is up there is because it's a part of political history and political science. I done said this shit 1,000 times. Who dropped the jewels like that? Was that Ghost? I appreciate you dropping those jewels on me, big homie. Yes. Rasta them. I see you. Okay, then hold on. No. I got to get to the Palestinians. I'm gonna get back to the Rasta in a second because you got a lot of fake Rastas out there too. But I promised the Palestinians that I would give them some questions. So once again, for all y'all that go out there and y'all claim y'all want to free Palestine and y'all know all about the Palestinians, what year did the Black September happen? Thank you. Have high, I appreciate you. Have high, I appreciate you. Thank you. Once again, all the free Palestine shout outs that I've been hearing in here. What year? Wrong. You gotta tell when. You said you gotta tell. It's like a plane going. That motherfucker like this, ain't it, Rick? They can say you gotta tell when. There you go. Who was that? That was timestamp 2.0. There you go. There you go. Well, what was the Black September? In a very small, short sentence. Adam, if you want me to answer your question, you see what Ava and Rick did? Follow their lead. What do you say, Palestine up raising in Jordan? Yeah, there you go. There you go, Rabbit. There you go. Rabbit, I'm very impressed. 1970 Georgia, so there you go. And Maximilian, there you go. That's good. Believe it or not, whether y'all believe me or not, I like to see when you get the questions correct. That tells me the fucking future has hope to it. Yeah. Who was the first leader of the PLO? Nope. He was third, Rabbit. There you go. Maximilian. There you go. That's exactly right. What number in line was Arafat? Arafat was the leader of the PLO, but what number in line was he in the succession? There you go, Rabbit. You're exactly right. That's exactly right. That's good. Like I said, whether you believe me or not, I like to see when y'all get the damn questions correctly. When y'all get the answers correctly. when you answer that shit, you motherfuckers got me tongue tied. I like to see when you answer the questions correctly. Say that 10 times fast. Yeah. So talk to me about the Gaza Strip. How many square miles is the Gaza Strip? Yeah, Maximilian. That's the premise of the podcast, Max. People see the flags. They try to label me with all this shit. If they would just go and look at the description of the channel, how many square miles is the Gaza Strip? Square miles, Aspen. Square fucking miles. 13. You hear this motherfucker, 13 square miles. They'd be crushed like fucking sardines if it was 13 square miles. Nope. Not 26 either. You guys think. 26 square miles with all them damn people in it? Think. There we go. Timestamp 141. That's exactly right. That's exactly damn right. How many total? What's the total population of the West Bank, roughly? Yeah, I appreciate the people that's working from memory. There you go. Who was that? That was Ski. Ski beat y'all to it. Nope. Ski got that one. It's about 2 million. I think it's about 2.2 million. He's exactly right. He's exactly damn right. And what year did they blockade? What year did they blockade the Gaza Strip? Basically encased it, made it into a prison. Nope. There you go. That's donkey. There you go. That's exactly right. And who can tell me why they blockaded it? I told you, Black Knight, I get to you, big homie. I told you I get to you. Appreciate them likes, big homie. Why did they blockade it? No, because no. Instead of answering some questions, he turned. If you don't like the way I'm running the chat, 3214, get the fuck out of here. You are wrong. Am I wrong? I thought 84 was the year. I thought I was correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. My research says 84, I believe. If I'm wrong, Rabbit, please correct me. No. They blockaded that well before 2000s. No. I think you're wrong there. Let me see. Let's see. Maybe I am wrong. I thought it was 84. Let's see. Maybe you guys are right. Let's see. Like I said, I have no problem admitting if I'm wrong. What year did Israel blockade the Gaza? Blockade Gaza. Let's see. You're right. I thought it was 84. You are correct. 2007. Whoever said 2007, you're exactly right. I'm wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong. You're also wrong about Lebanon 2006. Oh, how was I wrong about Lebanon 2006? What was I wrong about 2006? First of all, if you call me boy again, Castle, you know what? I'm gonna do the honors with you. Don't call me boy. Joe punk ass. Joe punk ass out of here. How was I wrong about 2006? Now that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong, Rabbit. They occupied southern Lebanon for 33 days. Google that in 2006. That's where you're wrong. Now, when you see that you're wrong, hopefully you come back into the chat and will admit that you're wrong. They occupied it for about 33 to 34 days. I appreciate that like, big homie. I say on here every day, I'm here to teach and I'm here to learn. You ain't never heard me sit in this chair and say I know every fucking thing. You ain't never heard me say that. No. That was considered an occupation for 33 days. That's where you're wrong, Rabbit. No, you're wrong there. 78 was about 3 months. Then you had 18 years from 82 to 2000. And in 2006, it was 33 days. So admit when your ass is wrong. So who's the past 4 occupiers? I shouldn't call it occupiers. Who's the past 4 individuals to control the Gaza Strip? Who are the past 4 entities, if you will, to control the Gaza Strip? That's one of them. That's 2 of them. And I don't see you coming back on here apologizing, Rabbit, because you're wrong. Nope, Iran is not one of them. Nope. Somebody already said Egypt. Pay attention. Who are the 4? Nope. Who are the 4 entities to occupy the Gaza Strip? The recent last 4. Nope. You're wrong, Rabbit. And you won't admit that you're wrong about 2006 when you are, Rabbit. Admit when you're wrong. Nope. Egypt, Israel, the PA, the Palestinian Authority, and now Hamas. I'll pat myself on the fucking back. I'm not wrong about 2006, Rabbit. I'm not wrong about 2006. No, I'm not. I know you're obsessed with me being wrong about something, but I'm not wrong. They occupied it for 33 days. Admit when you're wrong. The same way you was just wrong about the PLO. Let me ask you this, Rabbit. Let me ask you this, Rabbit. Were you wrong about the PLO? I understand that there's a difference between war and occupation. I understand that. They occupied southern Lebanon for 33 fucking days. The same way they at war, Israel's at war with Lebanon right now for the most part, but they're not occupying the country. I know the difference. Now, my question to you is, because this is going to show me what type of individual you are now. Were you just wrong about the PLO? I want to get Rabbit's answer here. Were you wrong about the PLO controlling Gaza? Now see, now I'm done. Now I just lost all the respect in the world. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. One's the Palestine Liberation Organization and one is the Palestinian Authority. If they're the same motherfuckers, why they got two different names? You're wrong, Rabbit. You're wrong. Just like you're wrong about 2006. During the 2006 Lebanon War, Israeli forces occupied parts of southern Lebanon for a total of 81 days. And I've read, in my research, I read it was only 33. Right there. So I guess me and the chatbot is wrong, huh? So why don't you admit that you're wrong? Right there. All you gotta do, chat, is Google how long did Israel occupy Lebanon in 2006? You're wrong, Rabbit, you're wrong. So admit that you're wrong. Just like I was wrong about 2007. And you didn't see me try to flim-flam my way out of it. I said I was wrong. You're wrong. I read a previous statement that said it was only 33 days. I'm sorry, 2026. 2026. 2026. Approximately two months and 1 week. You're wrong. Next question. Somebody asked me a roster question. What are the colors of what's the red, black, green, and gold mean? What does the red, black, green, and gold mean? Somebody mentioned the roster question. You're wrong, Rabbit. 2006, they said 81 days. I believe you put in 2026. You're wrong. Here it said 81 days. I read 33 days in 2006. You put in 2026. But you won't admit that you're wrong. 。 . 。  . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Thank you, Chad. He won't admit that he's wrong. Just like he was wrong about the PLO and the PA. He's been wrong twice and won't admit it. Rabbit, you're digging yourself a deeper hole, and I lose all respect for you. I had a little bit of respect for you, but I lose all respect for you because you won't admit that you're wrong when you're wrong, and you've been wrong multiple times in here. Who started Hamas, Rabbit? What's the individual's name that started Hamas? Since you want to move on, let's move on. Who started Hamas? Great answer. You're exactly right. Like I say, I don't know if you're Googling things or what. I mean, you can say you are, you can say you're not. I'll never know. What year did the PLO start? And when I don't get the answer, I believe he died from, wasn't it an airstrike? I believe he died from an airstrike, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1964. You're exactly right. I believe it was an airstrike. Yes, correct. Yeah. So somebody asked me a roster. I appreciate them likes, big homie. Somebody asked me a roster question. What do the colors of the roster flag mean? Because I see a whole lot of people wearing red, black, green, and gold. What does that mean? Yep, you're right, timestamp. He already got it, 1964. Yeah, Rabbit is very sharp. But he's not always right. No one is. Okay, here we go. We got Aspen. Green, blood, famine, chaos. No. What are the colors of the roster? I give you a fucking hint. They're very similar to the colors of the Palestinian flag. And you notice how you don't see all these people. Now that we having this damn Jeopardy quiz, you see all the Palestinian flags and all the Israeli flags that stopped. You notice that, Rabbit? What are your thoughts on the? I'm gonna get to the IDF in a second. 9,000. Y'all don't know nothing about roster, do you? Because somebody asked this question earlier, and I said I was gonna get back to them, and that's what I'm doing. I'll tell you about the colors of the roster. Then I want to answer that question because I'm glad the fucking chat is slowing down now. It looks like we done weeded out all the silliness, and we got some brains that's finally up in here. Thank goodness. Red is for the blood that was shed. Green is for the land. Black is for the people, and the yellow or the gold is for the gold that was stolen. That's the colors of the roster. Very similar to the Palestinian flag. Black is for the struggle or the power. The white in the Palestinian flag is for purity once again. Green is for Islam, and the red is for the blood that was shed. Answer this. How many Hebrew Commonwealth were on the land of Israel? How many? I have no idea. I have no idea. So somebody asked me about the IDF. The IDF is on fucking vacation. Why should Miriam have to utilize the IDF? Why should the Israelis have to utilize the IDF when they got Trump's ass compromised with these 40 gigs? That's why the U.S. military is over there. Free Palestine. We didn't just went over a whole bunch of questions about Palestine. So like we said, we'll move on. Trump ain't compromised. So let's talk about that. Let's talk to 4635. Let's test your knowledge. Who is Miriam? When we talk about Israel and Miriam, it should be pretty the hell obvious who I'm talking about. Who was Miriam? David's wife. Like I say, but wrong, burn. Exactly, Rabbit. And that's why your ass is compromised. So once again, what's his name? Aspen. When we talk about Epstein, I appreciate that like, big homie. When we talk about Epstein and the Epstein files, who was he running the honey trap with? Since you don't think Trump is compromised. Who was he running the honey trap with? Let's talk about the files now. Who was Epstein running the honey trap with? Rabbit? Save his ass. Because, see, I like calling on Rabbit because I believe, yeah, exactly. I believe Rabbit is coming from memory. And I respect that more than anything. Even though his ass is too proud to admit when he's wrong. Rabbit, who was Epstein running the honey trap with? Oh, no, that means you don't know. Because it's not a conspiracy, it's a fact. That means, that's what I'm saying. Why don't you just admit when you don't know something, Rabbit? How the fuck is it a conspiracy when it's a fucking fact, Rabbit? No, I don't want you to say anything. What I want to hear is the facts. Who was Epstein running the honey trap with? This is actually an easy fucking question. Thank you, timestamp. Thank you. You know, just like on Jeopardy, I'll accept that answer. Even though you didn't give me the first name, I'll accept that answer. Why don't you just say you don't know, Rabbit? Thank you. Thank you, timestamp. Does anybody know the first name of the Maxwell? This ain't got nothing to do with no Candace Owens type shit. This is facts. When people get convicted of crimes, it's not a conspiracy. Why Don't you just, no, not Robert. No. How the fuck y'all know Robert Maxwell, but y'all don't know? Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. Rabbit, all I can do is tell you this. I don't know how old you are. I'm 56 years old. I believe you're younger than me. You make yourself, you tarnish your intelligence when you don't admit, when you don't know something, man. There's no crime. There's no one knows everything. It's no crime to admit when you're wrong or when you don't know something. You tarnish because you're a very intelligent individual, but you tarnish that shit, man. Now I'm gonna move on from that. That's a shame that you won't admit when you don't know something or you're wrong. Thank you, timestamp. Ghislaine Maxwell was running the honey trap with Epstein. Hey, you're exactly right. You're exactly damn right. Soldier of Mossad. There we go. And Communist Party. Everyone knows this already. Well, obviously not. And like I said, for the 50th time, what's his name? 32410. If we're boring you, if you're not having fun in here, make like a fucking tree and leave. And if you leave one more of these comments, I'm gonna hide you. Because you're obviously having a fucking ball in here. That's why you're still in here. That's why you're still in here. You just mad because your ass can't answer any of these questions. It's been timestamped and Rabbit and a few other people. You just pissed off because all this is above your fucking head. Because you want to get in here, you want us to get in here and talk silliness. And I'm enjoying talking to Rabbit and Timestamp, and I think that was Jake, and I forget the other person that just answered the damn question, because I get so many low IQ individuals in here. I'm here to fucking learn too. So take your ass up out of here if you bored. Has some serious things. Oh, Kushner definitely has some serious shit to hide. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Let's see. With no Palm Beach Pete, slander will be tolerated in Tel Aviv. Whatever that means. What we are really dealing with here is a death cult out of Greece. I'm not sure what you mean by that. They're legalizing homeless. Yeah. We're not talking about homeless right now. The Prince, no. They're straight up going to arrest them for existing in an act of war with them. I'm not, when you say them, I'm not sure exactly who you're talking about. Not exactly sure who you're talking about. I got one more for you, Rabbit. I got one more for you. I believe you should know this, but I'm curious. Who is the longest standing leader for Hezbollah? There you go. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I figured you would know that. So I'm curious, Rabbit. You're a political science major? You're a political science teacher? You're a scholar of Middle Eastern studies? I mean, who are you? What are you? No, that doesn't make him a Fed. Well, why do you got to make? Why does he got to be a Fed? Because he's showing intellect. Have you just studied the Middle East a lot, or? That's it, timestamp. You're exactly right. You're exactly damn right. Okay, maybe you don't have, maybe you don't want, to answer how you got the knowledge of the Middle East. No problem. Am I pro-China? When you say pro-China, I mean, what do you mean by that? When you say pro-China, what exactly is that supposed to mean? Pro-China. I mean, what do I support China? My views on China is they have a deal, they have an agreement with Iran for black gold, and the U.S.'s goal is to disrupt that goal. So China has to come to the United States for resources. Now, if that makes me pro-China, anti-China, I don't know. That's my thoughts on China. I don't think China respects the U.S. at all. Do you acknowledge that there was never a Palestinian people? No, I don't acknowledge that. No. No, I don't acknowledge that. And obviously you do, or I don't think you would. I don't know if you would. I don't think you would have asked me the question. You put Palestine or Israel. Me, motherfucker. I worry about me. Yes, thank you, Sachs. Yes, I painted all of them. Thank you. Well, I mean that's your opinion, Rabbit. That's your opinion. That's not fact. That is your opinion. If you care about yourself, what did he say? Why are you not worried about kids dying, Unc? What do you mean I'm not worried about kids dying? I have no idea what you mean by that. Japan is the real threat, admit it. Real threat to who? If world is destroyed, can take care of itself. Like I say, it's moving too fast now. Most of them came from Jordan. Well, see, I'm gonna stop you right there, Rabbit. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. And this is where once again, if that's your theory of why there are no Palestinians because they came from Jordan, then I guess the whole world is fucking African because the whole world comes from Africa. So what's your point? How you gonna get out of that one? The whole world, this whole planet is derived from Africans. So according to your theory right there, everyone should be African. Well, where you at, Rabbit? Hey, let's open the Egyptian border. They need to open that Egyptian border. Thank you. Where you at? No, Rabbit. No, Rabbit. Now he ain't gonna. Thank you, chat. He ain't gonna squeal his way out of this. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. There, look at the chat blowing this motherfucker up. There, look at the chat. Look at him blowing that motherfucker. Look at him. No. You ain't gonna wiggle your way out. Let me stand my ass up. You ain't gonna wiggle your way out of that. Now you stuck your hand in some shit, Rabbit. After I just got done complimenting your ass. If all the Palestinians come from Jordan, so they can't evolve, according to you, the whole world comes from Africa. Where you at, Rabbit? There, you even got the moderator up in here. We all looking down your throat now, Rabbit. I told you, Rabbit. That's like I told you 10 fucking minutes ago. No one knows everything. Your problem, Rabbit, is you don't like to admit when you're wrong. So why don't you go ahead and admit that you're wrong? Thank you, Hugh. Thank you. Now Rabbit, your ass is as quiet. There was never passing over the land. That's not no. That's not what the fuck you said. No. Now you as quiet as a church mouse pissing on cotton. So let me ask you this, Rabbit. So let me flip it on you right quick. So is the whole world Africa? Since that's where civilization started, Rabbit? Since that's where society started? Now you as quiet as a church mouse pissing on cotton on Sunday morning. Now look at you. Now you got all the MAGA all pissed off now. Now MAGA, and you see, look at the numbers. You see them fucking numbers drop when I said that shit? You see what you did? It's not an argument. I'm not arguing. Now he wants to say I'm arguing. Now the black man is angry and arguing. Now that I got your ass in the corner, ready to checkmate your ass, Rabbit. Like I say, 18 to 25-year-olds, I've said it more than once on here. If you don't know something, say you don't know. If you're wrong about something, hey, okay, I'm wrong. Do not do what this Rabbit is doing. Do not do what Roger Rabbit is doing. Because he's a very intelligent individual with a little bit of tarnish on him now. Yep. I sure am, David. I sure am talking to a camera. And your ass is in here watching me talk to the camera. Because you're too damn sorry to start your own podcast. And I appreciate that like, big homie. Why are you streaming at, Unc? Don't you mean screaming? Get your grammar right, motherfucker, before you come up in here. Where you at? When I was a Palestinian, when was it? No, Rabbit. No. The quiz is over with, Rabbit. And I enjoyed talking to you. But the reason why, Rabbit, I'm not going to continue to entertain you, entertain your questions, and even talk to you about this anymore is because I've lost all respect for you because you just won't admit, okay, well, maybe I was wrong on that. And then we can move on. Because you're MAGA. I didn't know what you was before this. I appreciate that like, big homie. I didn't know what you was before this. I really couldn't figure you out. I didn't know if you were Middle Eastern. I didn't know what you were. You refused to answer my question. How, what school did you go to? What was your major? You didn't answer that. But you told on yourself. After I backed you into this fucking corner. No, you will not admit that this whole fucking planet is Africa. That's the roots of this motherfucker. So I'm going to give somebody else a chance now. I appreciate that like, big homie. Just like the great reggae band Black Uhuru said, the whole world is Africa. And all I can do is tell you this, ETM 2187, if you keep dealing with that monkey at 1600, this country ain't gonna have no running water soon when this fucking grid collapses. Or if you do have running water, you're gonna be paying $9 million a month for it. Y'all just all pissed off now because you come from us. What do you say? Another win for the deaf. Yeah. Y'all, there you go, Book. I hear you, Book, the moderator. People tell me I like, but I know I'm really black. People tell me I like, I don't know if you're saying I'm not sure what David is saying. Yeah. You can talk all that shit about running water. All I can do is tell you this. Here's the worst part about what you're saying about the running water. Pouring out there, shit. It's worse when you do have running water and can't afford to keep it on because of these high-ass utility costs, because of that monkey you voted for at 1600. That's more embarrassing than not having running water. You fools. Thank you. Checkmate, rabbits ass rabbit. David Run, thank you. Thank you, big homie. Trump don't want to be a dictator. He motherfucking is a dictator to that MAGA. They'll do anything he say. He's MAGA's dictator. You can talk all the shit you want. You can talk all the shit you want about Africa. You still come from Africa, motherfucker. Whether they got running water or not, whether they got Ebola or not, that'll never change. As long as human beings are walking this fucking planet. So you can go ahead and make your racist comments and your little scandalous jokes all you want. That will never change. Yeah, right. 8099, thank God for Trump and his administration. You say that in the chat. You don't say that shit at the gas pump. Next. King David, I see you because air is free. Smoking indica. 5610. You can lie to me and lie to the chat, but don't lie to yourself. Ain't no way in the hell you rah-rahing for that monkey at 1600 when you go to the damn gas pump. That's for damn sure. Well, hold on. Let's stop there. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna stop the chat, y'all, with this buzzer, whatever buzzer C, whatever the fuck that is. Trump is better than black ass Obama. I can tell you one thing that black ass Obama didn't do. He didn't fucking lose the petro-dollar, the crown jewel of this fucking country. He didn't have your ass stuck in World War III. He didn't have fucking WTI in triple digits. And see, you don't give a damn about the economy because you still live in your mommy's basement. But as soon as you wake up one day and you wonder why mommy and daddy hasn't gone to work because they can't afford to put gas in their car, then you'll think about Obama. Like I said, you can go back. I've said this multiple times. You can go back multiple presidencies, Republican and Democrat. None of them was dumb enough to fuck off the petro-dollar. If you even know what the fuck the petro-dollar is. JFK GOAT didn't kiss the wall. Donald Trump rules if he's the best president. Like I said, let me ask you this, David Drummer. And I'm sure you're not going to do nothing but Google it. What is the petrodollar? David Drummer. What is the petrodollar? If you could just give me a really brief statement, so I know you're not Googling it. David Drummer, we're asking you, where's the petrodollar? Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Man, who is Miriam? You should know that by now. In other words, David Drummer will never answer that. Thank you for that like, big homie. In other words, we'll never answer none of your fucking questions again. Because if you don't know what the fuck the petrodollar is, you shouldn't even be talking about Trump. I'll give you an opportunity to look it up while I grab my damn extension cord and plug in my fucking laptop. You fool. How the fuck you in here rah-rah for Trump and you don't even know what the fuck? Thank you, big homie, for that like. You don't even know what the damn petrodollar is. Because you was taught, since you was knee-high to the curb, that the reason why this country has all its wealth is because the blonde-haired, blue-eyed people here are smarter and we work harder than everybody and we're better than everybody. And no, the truth is, your motherfucking ass is propped up by foreign nations, starting with the GCC and the petrodollar. So why don't you go search about that or put that into the chat bot while I go plug my shit in. I appreciate that like, big homie. This motherfucking stock market, this bond market that's at 4.5, 4.6 is hanging on by a damn thread because Asia and Europe got the shit propped up. But you was taught, you were taught, oh, they're all jealous of us because we're smarter and we're harder working than everyone. We're harder. No, they're just jealous of us. Don't believe that. When nothing could be further from the fucking truth. And like I said, you can go back. I don't give a damn if it's Republican, Democrat, like whoever the hell, Reagan, whoever. As much as they all fucked up, they wasn't dumb enough to fuck off the petrodollar. I appreciate that like, big homie. Now I'm gonna let you chew on that for a minute while I go get my fucking extension cord. You dumb motherfucker. This motherfucker here rah-rah. How the fuck you gonna rah-rah for a motherfucker that's about to take this damn country in the third world fucking status and you chin your ass on? Give me a damn break. And you don't even know what the damn, you don't even know what the petrodollar is. How the fuck you gonna live in the United States and don't know what the damn petrodollar is? You just pissed off. Your ass is just pissed off because you were supposed to keep your end of the damn bargain and protect the GCC in that damn strait. And they was going to keep funding your ass. They was going to keep making it rain. And you see who controlling the strait now. So you pissed off because that little fairy tale that you was taught as a child, the alarm clock then went off on that shit. You got the dumbest, most incompetent monkey to ever hold that damn office in charge right now. And that's why they need to invoke the 25th Amendment and get his dumb ass out of there. And never play around with this silly ass experiment again of putting some monkey in there that don't know what the hell he doing. A damn reality TV star. I'd never call him a businessman because like I said, if my daddy gave me $100 million fucking dollars and then introduced me to all his friends, he comes from the real estate industry and I'm going to introduce you to all my friends to make sure your ass is funded and taken care of and you still wind up filing bankruptcy multiple times. He's incompetent. He's a fool. And any of these fools that come in here rah-rahing for his ass, they're fools. Just like the damn U.S. military told his dumbass, don't go over there. Once again, for my regulars, I apologize. You've heard this before, but I'll say it again. They told you don't go over there. In the Rocky 3 voice, the Rocky 3 Adrian voice. When he fought the Russian, you can't win. And that's why you're getting your ass handed to you in the straight right now. You can't win and you can't leave because Miriam got them 40 gigs. That's why we got the number 40 right there. Got them 40 gigs on your monkey ass. You better get real comfortable in triple digit crude. Because Miriam wants that whole Middle East annihilated. And he trying to work a little deal. Oh, we're going to work a little deal here. I'm trying to work. I'm the great deal maker. No, Miriam don't want a deal. No, taking care of Iran is not enough, Donald. What about Hezbollah, Donald? These motherfuckers kill me coming in here rah-rahing for that motherfucker. Give me a damn break. You are trapped in that fucking Gulf now. Why you think you still over there? And them Iranians know your ass is trapped. Miriam told his ass, if you leave that fucking strait without getting this shit figured out, I will release these motherfucking 40 gigs unredacted. Oh, no. Don't worry, Miriam. Don't worry, Miss Allison. I'm gonna figure this shit out. We ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna blow him into the Stone Age, Miss Allison. I'm gonna do something wicked to him, Miss Allison. Well, motherfucker, you better get going. Cause I made it rain on your ass 3 damn times. Forced his ass into the presidency. Motherfucker, I don't give a damn about Venezuela. No, you ain't going over to Cuba next. You taking your ass on that little excursion over to the Middle East. Just like he told you, oh, I had to go on a little excursion. He didn't tell your ass why, though. Because of these motherfuckers right there called Mossad and Miriam. They got them 40 gigs unredacted. That little bullshit that they didn't release to us, that 1% of the Epstein files, they said, well, just give them that unredacted and maybe they'll go away. All that did was make the fucking American people hungrier like the werewolf of London. We not getting off them files. And that's why your ass is still stuck in the strait. They gave his ass the consolation prize. They said, well, you can run this underground janky ass casino while you're over there called the stock market. That's the consolation prize for us having your ass compromised. You got fucking WTI in triple digits and the Dow is at an all-time fucking high. That don't even make no damn common fucking sense. And you get these monkeys in here cheerleading for his ass. Give me a damn break. This shit is an embarrassment. Like I say, you can talk shit about George Bush. You can talk shit about all of them. At least them motherfuckers had a way out without fucking up the petro-dollar. You don't get that petro-dollar, You don't get that petrodollar out of the GCC, this country is in a whole lot of fucking trouble financially. You can't keep servicing this fucking debt, and you got bonds that's getting ready to mature, and you so used to them people coming in there saying, okay, no, keep the principal. Roll my shit over. Yeah, I'm going to stay invested in the U.S. Why you think the fucking 10-year note is off the fucking charts? That ain't just inflation. That's called, I appreciate that light, big homie. That's called decoupling from the U.S. fucking dollar. In other words, divorcing your ass. You don't get that cheddar coming out that GCC, your ass. You laughing at Africa right now? Motherfucker, I learned as a small child. My old man told me, let me tell you something. This world is 360 degrees. What goes around, comes around. Your ass will be more broke than Africa if you don't figure out that fucking straight. And you can't keep printing dollar bills, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Petrodollar bill, y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mommy telling you, get off that podcast. I don't want you hearing that. I want you to believe that we have everything because we're smarter and we're harder working than everybody. Nothing could be further from the fucking truth. Like I say every day in here, you got 7 fucking stocks. 7 fucking stocks. You got the NASDAQ 100, you got the Dow 30, and you got the S&P 500. And you got 7 motherfucking stocks bracing this whole fucking market. The Mag 7. Google, Nvidia, and Apple, they keep telling your ass, I can't keep this shit propped up for much longer. You better figure something out. He gonna fuck off the petrodollar. Them Iranians are sitting back laughing their asses off. About to check $2 million a ship coming out that strait. You will never see 100% of that money you once saw. Never. You be lucky if that monkey at 1600 can save some of that cheddar. You will never see 100% of that petrodollar ever again. And you got these fools coming in here rah-rah, living off their damn parents that don't know their asshole from their elbow. Mommy and daddy get out and pump that fucking gas at the pump, bitching and complaining, and then they get back in the car and smile at your ass so you don't panic. And once again, if you under 18, get your ass out of this damn podcast. This is for grown-ups. $95% of the motherfuckers walking this fucking country right now ain't never heard of no damn petrodollar. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? I was just told that we're richer and smarter than everybody, and everybody's jealous of us. Think again. Check this sorry ass chat. True grown-up patriots only. Thank you, Saudi. What did he say? What the swastika? Oh yeah. What the swastika? Yeah. Oh yeah. You never heard about the petrodollar. Oh yeah, it's been all fucking fun and games in here all morning till we mentioned that damn petrodollar. Oh no, now it's no fun, no more fun in here, is it? Holy, yeah, oh yeah. You tell me, Saudi, what's up with the flags in the background? You tell me. Like I say, read the channel description before you come in asking them damn questions. What other sources of material? If it's the news, you are lost. Whatever, petrified water, whatever the fuck you're asking. Like I said, I don't do well with that Ethan Hunt Mission Impossible shit. If you want to talk to me, motherfucker, I'm from Gen X. You come at me clear and concisely. People are ready for the change. They just need so easy to get behind and wait to implement change. I have planned. Let's see. Timestamp. Off topic, but what do you think will be done about the fall of incarceration rate? Government had a contract with the private prisons to keep the rate at 80% or more, but they have been declining badly. All I can do is tell you this, timestamp, because you have earned your right to ask these kind of questions. You've been dropping the jewels on me. Timestamp, all I can do is tell you this. First, before I answer that, thank you, timestamp. And you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I would like for you to, because it would help me answer your question. How old are you? How old are you? That would help me out a lot. Motherfuckers at 168. That would help me out a lot. So I don't keep looking at the chat. If you don't want to answer, just say, I don't want to answer. Thank you, purified water. Once again, I'm trying to get timestamp's age here. Well, I don't know. You won't give me your age, so I will. I'll assume you just don't want to. You don't want to say your age. Okay, no problem. All I can do is tell you, as far as the you asked about incarceration and the incarceration rate going down. Things are about to change in a major way in this country. In a major way. Because, see, you got something. See, incarceration rates and all that, all I don't want to call it bullshit, but a lot of stuff that we've been worried about in the past is going to seem trivial in the near and far future. I appreciate that light, big homie. You got something called the fucking technate coming. You got Israel trying to expand the Greater Israel Project. You got the U.S. trying to implement the technate. That's why they're trying to go over to Cuba next. They're trying to take over Greenland, Canada, keep this janky ass country afloat. Mexico, Central America, the Caribbean, and Northern South America. Like I say, you in World War III. You better hope one of these foreign nations don't have our asses over here as POWs. And that's what I say. And that's not to make light on anybody that's locked up right now. But you have bigger problems now. That monkey at 1600, he not only fucked up the petro-dollar, but he's also exposed our military for what it is not. No one's afraid of this military anymore. You are less safe and you are less rich. So what that means is no longer is it a 1 in a billion chance that some other foreign nation gonna run up in here. That's very likely now. We better be worried about not becoming POWs in some fucking war camp because some foreign nation or foreign nations then ran up in here. So that's my view on the question you asked me. The worst thing he could have did, will show the world that our military is out fucking dated. That we cannot win wars of attrition. That they can beat us with a $20,000 damn drone. That's the worst thing he ever could expose with this country. So we have bigger problems, timestamp, than bringing down the incarceration rate. Better hope you ain't speaking Ruski or Chinese in the near future. Good luck in your prisons when they go with digital currency. That's a strong possibility. They keep talking about this digital currency. Won't be Russian. Well, all I can do is tell you this. All I can do is tell you this, Robert Martin. I wouldn't say that too loudly, that it won't be Russian. Because once again, you're looking at things from an old school point of view. You're in a resource war. You're in a energy crisis. The United States has many natural resources, but guess who also has a lot of natural resources? It's called Russia. And when you're in a resource or an energy crisis, the countries with the most resources, natural resources, have a better chance of winning. And like I said, our military has been exposed, big homie. So I wouldn't say that too loud. I hope that never happens. Like I say on here all the time, I would like for shit to go back to the way it was, minus all the racism and bullshit. I like for shit to go back to the way it was in the fucking 80s. When we was top dog on this planet, motherfuckers can afford to do this, feed themselves, drive around town, fucking around and everything. But that is not reality. So I wouldn't count out any so-called country right now. You in a new world order. You are right smack dab in the middle of World War III. And you got a monkey running the damn show. Just fucking down. Yo, your uncle, Stigger, calm down. All I can do is tell you this, Lord. If you don't like the way I'm speaking, you don't like my passion, then get the fuck out of here. Ukraine, I see you, Skylar. Aloha, bro. Ukraine could beat our. There you go. And they keep saying about China. See, y'all keep forgetting who got this fucking bond market all propped up. All China and Asia got to do is stop buying these 10-year notes. You don't produce anything. Your parents lied to you. All you do is consume. You consume and you print more and more and more fucking money. And you get foreign nations to serve the debt because of the promise that you can protect them with your military, which you see how well of a performance you're doing in the fucking Strait right now. That little we'll be back in a week then turned into 3 fucking months. You gotta wake up. Do you support? Fuck. If I have to answer that fucking question one more time, do I support? God, you know what? Here's the thing about this. You know what? I apologize. I apologize to the Israelis. And I'm going to tell you why. I apologize to Jews. I'm going to tell you fucking why. I really thought that anti-Semite shit and all that. I said, oh, that shit is overblown. I said that shit is hype. These motherfuckers, they not taking as much fucking heat and all that as niggas and all. You motherfuckers are so concerned about that fucking flag. I have never been asked. I'm 2,000 originals deep. I've never been asked about any of my paintings, about anything. My off-grid lifestyle, what it's like to live in fucking Hawaii. That one fucking painting up there. Damn! And the reason why it's so damn dumb is because you don't even know what the painting is beneath it. It is so frustrating how dumb some of these fucking people are about that fucking flag. I guess I just don't have. I guess all I can say is, I guess that would be like me looking at somebody's podcast and they had a MAGA flag. But then I would have common sense enough to notice the flag underneath it that said Democratic Party or some shit. Then I would say, well, obviously he's not MAGA, or obviously he's not part of the Democratic Party. Maybe I'll go over to his fucking description of his channel and find out what the fuck is going on. I have never seen a symbol or a painting that gives such I appreciate that like big homie, that gives such a knee-jerk reaction in all of my fucking days. Motherfucker, fuck yeah, Israel done a lot of bad shit in this world. But so has every other motherfucking country. I do not understand. I really don't. I do not understand the hatred for that fucking flag so much. With all, like I say, you would think, and I purposely wore this polo today. Look at the back, motherfucker. Germany. I appreciate that like big homie. Germany. The motherfuckers that did the Holocaust. Killed 6 million motherfuckers, if not more. You motherfuckers ain't said a damn thing about this shirt all day. And whoever took their like away, I don't give a fuck. I do not understand the hatred for this fucking flag. They act like every other nation on this fucking planet is full of nothing but pure angels. They drop a bomb on 169 little girls over in fucking Iran, and everybody just goes, what about that flag? I don't get it. I mean, you look at Britain, all the fucking shit that they done. I mean, you look at all these different countries. You look at the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia. All the shit that all these motherfuckers done. I appreciate that like, big homie. Thank you for bringing me back. What the fuck? Thank you. Motherfucker, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate any fucking body. You know what I hate? These high-ass bills I gotta pay. That's what I hate. I mean, I don't get it. This little ass country called Israel, little ass fucking country. And you motherfuckers lose your mind over that fucking flag. And the thing about it is, you keep asking me, you keep associating my ass with that flag because you're too stupid to know what the flag is underneath it. That's why you sound so dumb. I could see if that was the only fucking thing on this fucking board. Every now and then, once an hour, somebody say, "Oh, you a communist?" Because they see that flag and they got no idea what the green and yellow flag is. So they go, "Well, I don't know what that is." How dumb are you, motherfuckers? Man, all I can do is tell you this. You better get that fucking hate out of your heart for one fucking flag and one fucking country or one people, one religion, whatever the fuck it is. Motherfucker, you got atrocities going on all throughout this fucking planet. Like I said, I guess it's this fad that's going around. But, I can't even say that. I was talking to my wife the other day. I even as a kid, years ago, I'm 56 years old. I've always heard negative shit about Jews in Israel. And when you got negative shit with everybody, with white people, with niggas, with Mexicans, with everybody. And for some reason, this fucking planet, for some reason, hates them motherfuckers. And I just don't get it. They ain't done no more to anybody than any other fucking country out there. I never dreamed. I knew when I put that flag up that it was going to cause some rhetoric in the chat. I never dreamed that it would be like this. And I'd be saying to myself, I'd be telling my wife, could you imagine if I really was fucking Jewish? I feel sorry for them motherfuckers, man. I never knew that it was this bad. I never knew it was this bad for them fucking people, man. And I'm not siding with any fucking body. Shit, I'm black. I know what it's like to be fucking falsely accused and discriminated against every fucking day of my life. But I tell you, even after the premise of this show today is 9/11. Even after 9/11, motherfuckers in this country do not hate Arabs and Muslims and nowhere near as bad as they hate these motherfuckers right here. They cannot stand that flag. I appreciate that like, big homie, and I don't get it. If I was a fucking Martian and I came down and landed on this planet, I would say, well, wow, this place must be full of fucking angels, except for them, from what I'm hearing. Motherfucker, look at the Soviet flag. You ever heard of the Gulag? Look at the picture of Stalin. Killed 2 million motherfuckers, what was it, 100 million motherfuckers, something like that? Had 2 million of them killed in the Gulag, and they still don't have a hatred for this. We was at a Cold War with the Soviet Union for years, our number one nemesis. And motherfuckers in this country still hate that flag even more. I don't know. I guess it's a religious thing. I guess it's a religious thing. I don't get it. Like they say, your ass is never, ever too old to learn. That is the one thing I learned in the last, I guess this wall been up maybe a month or two, maybe about a month. I never dreamed. I really thought that shit was all exaggerated. I thought that people hated Jews in Israel because they had so much money and shit. I was like, oh, they probably just They just jealous of their money or whatever. Fuck no, it's way deeper than that. And then I used to kind of look down on Jews because I used to hear, well, a Jewish person, all they do is spend their money with other Jews. If there's a Jewish doctor in the neighborhood, that's who he's going to go to. So I was like, oh, that shit's kind of foul. Now I fucking see why. If I was Jewish, the last thing I would do is open up my fucking mouth to some motherfucker that wasn't Jewish. Oops, sorry. I took out the wrong damn tooth. Now I see fucking why. I've never seen a hatred. I mean, even with niggas, as much as they hate niggas as slavery and all that shit, I've never seen a hatred for a group of fucking people in all my days, man. Because I don't hate any motherfucker. I hate losing money. That's my fucking hatred. And that's why I don't like that fucking MAGA, because they make me lose fucking money. And they racist. But you motherfuckers got a hatred for that fucking flag. I mean, I'm like speechless. That little ass country, that little ass motherfucking country. And I guess that's why they band together. I'm starting to see why now, why they own all the media companies, why they have to control shit. It's starting to kind of make sense to me now. Why they have the thinking that they have. Because they're so unfairly fucking judged. And I'm not defending no fucking body. I'm just calling this shit like I see it. This is something I've noticed in the last 30 days of my fucking life. And I'll get to this fucking chat in a second. But this is some shit that needs to be said. Man, y'all need to stop. Whoever the fucking haters are out there, you need to stop hating any group of fucking people. Everyone, including yo ass, has done wrong shit. Whatever flag you stand behind, that flag has done wrong shit too. We all got a public life, a private life, and a secret life. I appreciate that light, big homie. We all have a public life, a private life, and a secret life. You done shit that nobody knows about. That's fucking bad. Shit that you're gonna take to your fucking grave. I will never understand in a million years what y'all got against that flag so much. I would have a lot more respect for a lot of these statements and a lot of these questions if you said, well, Israel's done this bad and Hezbollah has done that bad and the Soviets have done that. Then I would have a lot more respect for this ism. But you motherfuckers come in here, you don't look at the title, the description of the channel, and you just, boom, you jump right to that fucking flag. Damn. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I mean, about the closest I done seen to that is some niggas walking down the street in a white neighborhood and white folks start grabbing their purse or some shit. That's about the closest I done seen to that. But I don't even know if that compares to the magnetation that motherfuckers just gravitating towards that flag. All these paintings, all this shit that I done, and y'all run to that fucking flag. You know what? Book, are you still on here? Because this Aiden 3214, every time I look up, this motherfucker is insulting me. Book, if you're still on here, can you please time this Aiden out? If you're busy, I can do it. You might be busy. I'm going to go ahead and time his ass out. Damn, I'm so sick of seeing his ass up in here. Goodbye. I've been saying, if you go back and look at the replay, I appreciate that like, big homie. If you go back and look at the replay of this fucking podcast, I must mention that motherfucker's name every 5 minutes. He's like that little ass student in the back that you just don't want to send his ass out, but he's on the fit, and you just, fuck me. I had landlord, serial killer, teacher prank. Like I said, I'm trying to find a decent comment. Unc, we don't eat babies. Hold on. He said, Unc, we don't eat babies. Now, once again, I've said a million times in here, can you be more descriptive when you say we? That your name is Saudi, so I'm going to assume that you're Middle Eastern or Muslim, but until I know for sure, I can't have a rebuttal to that. Because if your ass was American, you know whose fucking name I was going to bring up when you talk about eating anything. That damn Jeffrey Dahmer. I can't say nothing about your last message because the damn chat moves too fast. That's why I keep telling y'all. Y'all keep thinking I'm begging for fucking money, blah, 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 blah. You damn right. I'm not going to sit here and do this shit for free, but all at the same time, I be telling you to give me the super chat so I can see your message. It moves too fast. How dumb are some of y'all? Why you avoiding my message? Answer my question. Why don't you pay me something to answer your question so it'll pop up? Damn. Hello, Unc. I got revived by the petro-dollar. Whatever that means. Technocracy. I believe you're talking about the technate. Is that what you're talking about? Let me read JJ's comment because he's been in here long before all you motherfuckers, or most of you motherfuckers. JJ, it's not the Jews doing the genocide. Let me go back down. It's the Zionists. An idea people hate, but they got triggered when they see the fiat, which is wrong. There's a theory on it right there. There's a theory on it right there. Few must be crazy in Hawaii right now. Well, all I can do is tell you this, Robert Martin. I believe you say crazy high. Just like Goldman Sachs told you, and just like the Iranians told you. You're going to long for the days of these prices because of that monkey at 1,600 is stuck on stupid. Whatever the fuel costs are right now that you're paying, motherfucker, you're going to long for these prices a year or two from now. I believe he was talking about the technate. Let me see if he... There you go. Yeah, I did an entire podcast on the technate. Saudi, that's but before you came in. Yes, that's what this shit is all about. I'm glad somebody in here asked me about the technate. That's what this ism is all about. Jack Daniels, aka Pete Hegseth, told you right to your fucking face. It's called the Greater North America. Trump told you when his only address to the nation about this Iran war, when he said, if you need oil, motherfuckers, holla at me. That's called the beginning stages of the technate. Why you think they're trying to run over to fucking Cuba to get cigars? Fuck no. Resources, energy. For those that haven't heard it before, they're trying to take over Greenland, Canada, Mexico, Central America, the Caribbean, and Northern South America. Because those are where the damn resources are. You keep hearing about the chatbot is coming. That's to watch over your ass when there's Armageddon in these fucking streets. You keep hearing about, what's the fucking thing? My damn brain is getting tired now. UBI, Universal Basic Income. Oh, you thought that they was going to be sending your monkey ass a free $1,200 or $2,000 a month to fuck around all day long, and you don't have to work anymore, because that's what Elon Musk told you. And once again, I'm going to go off on a quick tangent, Saudi. When you talk about the technate, you have to look up Joshua Haldeman, Elon Musk's motherfucking grandfather. If you kept wondering, where the fuck Elon Musk come in all of a sudden in this new administration? You look at Joshua Haldeman, his grandfather from Canada. What they're going to do is give your monkey ass energy certificates. And you only going to be able to spend them energy certificates in so many places. Like I keep saying, hypothetically speaking, they give your ass 100 energy certificates for the month, and you're supposed to maybe buy a new computer, maybe keep your lights on, whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop. But you say, oh shit, I got an emergency. I got to fly back east. Well, motherfucker, that's going to cost your ass 75 energy certificates. Well, it looks like your ass may be in the dark for 2 weeks out of the month because you used up all your energy certificates. That's what they fucking prepping for. That's what Saudi is talking about. And Saudi, if you want to add something to that, I'm all ears. 420 here in Maine. Unite Mexico, Canada, U.S. into North America Technet. It would have had engineers and scientists above the average politician. Unless I'm wrong, then you hit the fucking nail right on the head, Saudi. You hit the fucking nail right on the fucking head. Yes. And like I say, you have to go back to who in the fuck Elon's grandfather is. You heard the term waste and fraud. You heard that shit. You've been hearing that shit. Oh, Elon, he here to cut waste and fraud in the government. Where do you think all that fucking ideology came from? That's why I keep saying, you little motherfucker come in here from a Trump 2028 and they got no idea what the fuck they got planned for your monkey ass. No idea. None whatsoever. They wanted to unite Mexico, unless I'm wrong. Yes, you're exactly right. Whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop. I say it all the time in here. From lots of waste and fraud. I don't understand what you mean, Jacob. The whoop-de-whoop we don't understand. What do you mean from lot? We missed the first half of your sentence. What do you mean from lots of waste and fraud? Can you please elaborate, Jacob? I will not stand for the hurting of people and corrupt officials doing as they please. I will build a better world. Well, no, all I can do is tell you this. If you're able to do that, I hope you do. If you got a plan and you got an invention to bring down the price of energy and stop all these fucking wars, motherfucker, you'll get my vote right now. From lots of waste and fraud. Like I say, this is what the Stalinist regime supported Israel at first before it aligned with the West. I also hear that a lot about how Israel and the Soviets. People say, "Oh, them two flags are the same. Them two flags are the same." The one thing you got to remember about the Soviet Union, like I say, ain't no loyalty amongst thieves. And one thing you got to remember about the Soviet Union, we went all the way back. We was talking about Israel and all that shit 2 hours ago. The reason why they aligned with Israel, their number one reason, was because they wanted Britain out of there. They had a selfish reason. See, people, they only tell half the story. Oh, the Soviet Union, they just support Jews. They just want to support Jews. And well, sure, that's partially true, but their primary reason was to try to, they didn't want Britain spreading their ideology more. So when people tell, and I'm not even talking about this quote here, I'm talking about previous quotes, previous comments. When people tell the story, just like Bob Marley said, and half the story has never been told. Tell the whole fucking story. What is he saying? Then we can have age, PF freedom, joy, art, and accountability. The world start with freeing America, then free the rest of the world. Why does America have to come first? What makes America better than any place else? Why does America? See, you just fucked up your bid for president. why does America have to come first? That's what I'm saying. It's like people just ignore the atrocities in this country. They got me motherfucking slaves they brought over here. Look at what they did to the Native Americans. What makes America so great? You start in your own country. I don't want power or presidency. Well, all I can do is tell you this, Noah. If you're talking about doing the colossal shit that you're talking about doing, you ain't gonna do that without either you better be the president or you better be fucking Miriam. I want to reconstruct fucked up system here. Yeah. But like I said, no, if you don't mind me asking, because it's going to be bloodshed if you're going to do that. If you don't mind me asking, Noah Stone, how old are you? Like I said, that, and I'm not trying to like nosy in your business or put you on Front Street. It just helps me form a rebuttal to what you're saying. So you're 26 years old. If you're going to, no, if you're going, let me ask you another question. And once again, I'm not trying to make you look silly or put you on Front Street. My question to you is, do you know who Miriam is? Do you know when we talk about who is Miriam? Do you know who Miriam is? And you know, like I said, I'm not trying to make you look silly either way. Yeah, I understand that. I understand it. We must start taking away the power from the government. And that's the reason why I'm asking you, 420. Do you know who Miriam is? That's a yes or no question. No. Okay. And that's my point, man. You say you want to start with America. You really can't start with this country. You got to start with who in the fuck is controlling this country. Like I keep saying, this country is not in control of its own destiny, its own future. This country is bought, propped up, sold by foreign nations. That's why I asked you the initial question. Why are you trying to start here? You got to start internationally if you're going to fix over here. I would strongly, strongly encourage you, Noah. It's a corporation, says timestamp. I would strongly, strongly encourage you. You need to look up who Miriam Adelson is. I would start there. And then you still got a few more layers to go before you can even talk about trying to reform anything in this country. If you're going to reform this country, you have to start internationally, big homie. See, that's another thing that people forget about the United States. I appreciate that light, big homie. One thing that people forget about the United States, because we have this facade of money up everywhere and wealth, the United States is like a little kid. The United States is like a little kid. And what I mean by that is, man, like a friend once told me, motherfucker, we got buildings older than your country. The United States is like a little snotty-nosed, little spoiled brat kid. This country hasn't even matured yet. It's just like they say about badass children. They say the child is not the problem. It's his parents that you have to start with. That's one thing you got to remember about the United States, man. You got these old school countries that's got their tentacles all in this motherfucker, man. If you're going to reform this country, you got to go international, big homie. Why do you think? Why do you think, Noah? Just like my old man told me, if you look at every U.S. president, I don't want to say every, but most U.S. presidents, minus that Monica Lewinsky bullshit, they stick their hand in some shit internationally. It's never domestic that fucks up the administration. It's international. And that statement is true to this very day. All the drama we got over here in this country, immigration, blah, 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 blah. What's everybody talking about? That war in that fucking strait with them Iranians. Persia, that has buildings older than this fucking country. And that's just that you young. You young. So you got your whole life ahead of you. And I just hope you remember that when you're trying to do the good that you're trying to do. You got to remember, man, if you gonna fix this country, you better go international first. The United States is a little snotty-nosed kid. I free this country. It weakens control of all the others trying to control us. You're once again, that is your youth showing. Noah, all I can do is tell you, Israel controls this fucking country. And it doesn't matter what you do over here. Until you subdue the motherfuckers that's controlling you, you're not going to make any headway over here, if that's what you're trying to do. The problem with this country is the dollar bill is this country's God. And every powerful nation on this planet knows the correct button to push. Fuck with their money, and you can control that country. Too greedy, too scandalous. That's what them Epstein files go back to. You think them Epstein files is a domestic problem? No. That's an international problem. That's a Mossad problem. That's a Miriam problem. That's all I can tell you, big homie. Forward paradise. It's raining cats and dogs. Had to dig holes to plant my seeds. Oh, well, good. Hopefully you catch some of it. Hopefully you catch some of that water. That's a good opportunity to catch and purify, big homie. Yeah, I've been holding it down. It's been all good. We free ourselves here and set example for the rest of the world. But we can, like I said, Noah. You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about one day. You will see. Where's my battery here? I'm just about full here. So it's too motherfucking cold. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow. So I'll be back on the damn art life tomorrow. But I don't think I'm taking my ass out there today. I'm gonna have another subject tomorrow. And I'm gonna have another subject tomorrow to talk to y'all about. I'm gonna do an art life tomorrow. But this fucking wind and this rain, I'm not taking my ass out there today and painting. I'm gonna paint something on the art life tomorrow. Good. You've already started internationally. I've got the water jugs out, catching water right now. Good. Because you're in a resource war. You are in a resource war. So I'll be back on tomorrow. And hopefully we can continue the damn discussion tomorrow. And hopefully, you know, when we do the pop quiz on a few motherfuckers, hopefully they listen and they learn something today. So I appreciate Book, the best moderator in the damn business, for moderating today. I appreciate all the regulars that come up in here. First, I don't even remember all the names that gave me the cheddar. I'm gonna try to remember. I know I got Rick from Oregon. I forget who gave me the. Oh, it's Ava that gave me the 5. I appreciate you, Ava. Time to Stamp was dropping the jewels. Book was dropping the jewels. Anybody else that I forget? Like I say, that the list is getting long. I believe Millennial was up in here. Skylar was up in here. JJ was up in here. And, you know, and I appreciate everybody else that was up in here. I appreciate you. Whether you know it or not, I appreciate your rabbit, even though your ass is afraid to say when your ass is wrong. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Chat, never be afraid to admit if you don't know something or if you're wrong. Never be afraid to do that. The conversation keeps going. People got more shit to worry about in their life than to worry about what your ass said or didn't say, and you were right or if you were wrong. Like I said, if you're wrong, motherfucker, say you're wrong. Nobody knows everything. That's all I can tell you. It's a shame when people don't want to admit when they're wrong. I think that's a crying damn shame. Especially if they made themselves look good in the damn chat. I think that's a crying shame, but that's just my opinion. We'll be back talking about Israel and Hezbollah and the Soviets and everybody else tomorrow. I gotta pick a topic tomorrow. Y'all, real quick before I go, it's a damn shame, Skylar. A damn shame. Y'all throw out a couple topics for me tomorrow. I'm kind of open to tomorrow's session because I'm gonna be on for a long time tomorrow because I gotta watch the damn futures open up. So anybody want to throw out a damn topic for me tomorrow? Something I haven't talked about that y'all want to see? Because I got a few things in mind on my own, but you know, I'll throw it out there. So it's only a few people in here left. Anybody got anything in particular y'all want to discuss? This fucking chat ain't been. It's just like in a classroom when they ask for suggestions. Let's see. Everyone can follow. Yeah, Noah. Yes, motherfucker. Whatever you're saying is right. We're done with it. I'm trying. Noah, do you have a topic for me to discuss for tomorrow? Since you're the only one still typing. Because no matter what I start off with, it ain't gonna do nothing but funnel into that damn Israel. So I'm just trying to figure out freedom. I mean, something. Can you be a little bit more fucking specific? No, specific. No, damn, motherfucker. Revolution start. Revolution starting in your own towns. That sound, motherfucker. That sounds too much like I'm trying to promote a civil war. I don't need the fucking CIA knocking on my fucking door, or the feds knocking on my door. Give me something. Give me something from the past. Give me something from the past. You know, give me a history topic that y'all might want to discuss. Can anybody do that, or am I gonna keep having to come up with this shit myself? We know, Noah. We know. Fatigue max. What the somebody mentioned this fatigue maxing. What the fuck does that mean? Somebody said what black getting tired of black people. What is that? Finally taken over by America. Yes, this is true. This is true. You know, I don't like to bring up. I really don't like to bring up polarizing things in the place where I live, and that's why I really don't do that. I really don't do that because, you know, I live here, and I don't want to say the wrong thing or offend anybody or, you know, get some facts wrong. So I'd rather talk about something else. Dude, are you from Hawaii, Noah? I guess I never asked you that. And once again, I keep asking, what the fuck is fatigue maxing? I'm still wondering what that is. No, my father was born in Israel. Okay. Because you seem to know a lot about Hawaii, which I'm impressed with. Motherfucker, that's the future. That's not the past. I'm Jewish, born in Cali. What part of California you from, Noah? Nigga said, now all the motherfuckers that was in here, you hollering about this and hollering about that. I'm just one of many issues that shines light in the subject. Fatigue is just some racist stuff that they say they don't even know what it means if you ask them. Okay, thank you, JJ. So I can just start ignoring it. Okay, you from Chico, you from Northern. Okay. Yeah, you from like Central, Northern California. Okay, yeah, I'm from Southern. Okay. Thank you for that, JJ. I keep seeing that fatigue. So now I know to completely ignore that shit. I think somebody else said that in the chat as well. Does anybody have a historical topic that they would like for me, or, you know, we want to talk about tomorrow? Like I said, no matter what the topic is, it's gonna funnel down into these fucking flags. So, you know, I'm just looking at my monologue. Is there a monologue that anybody wants? Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, if no one is doing it. That's very true. Free Palestine. Hawaii being taken over is historical topic. It is. It is. But like I said, that's a sensitive topic over here, and I have to live here. So I try to avoid that. Because another thing is, you know, I'm not born and raised here. I've only been here 15 years. So the last thing I want to do where I live is not get my facts straight. So I try to stay devoid of that. I live on the big island of Hawaii. I'm on the big island of Hawaii. Yep. I'm gonna talk about. I'll find something to talk about. Since you motherfuckers that can't give me nothing that's stimulating. Let me get my black ass. Let's go back to the beginning when Columbus first pulled up in the First World War. Like, you know what? That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about we're gonna talk about Columbus's ass tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Thank you, Time Step 2.0. And you and pulled up and all real First World War that they used like 7 different countries to defeat the indigenous people. Okay. Yeah, and I can draw that. I can draw that tomorrow. I can draw that motherfucking one of his motherfucking ships coming over here tomorrow. Okay, I like that one. I like that. I got to see how I can incorporate that, because I like to incorporate that with the Native Americans. Thank you, Timestamp. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Let's see. I got another one here. Turkish woman, please marry me. I'm from superpower Bangladesh. Turkish woman. This motherfucker. Inside jungle. You could go to Hawaii and get taken care of. Once again, anybody that was just on the podcast, and I appreciate that, like, big homie, that I didn't name, I appreciate you. Hopefully y'all tune in tomorrow. Yeah, that'd be a good one tomorrow. Yeah, some shit about Columbus. My ass need to brush up on that anyway. So that give me a homework assignment for tonight. And like I said, no matter what we start off with, it'll funnel down to damn Israel and Palestine. So, you know, which is all good. Which is all good. This all relates to what's going on in the Strait today. So I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna take a fucking break from the art life today, because my motherfucking ass is tired. Not unless I get rejuvenated. Here, what time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock. I might get on the art life, but I don't know. But I'm gonna do my research also. Yeah. And that's the whole reason for the podcast. It's for people, you know, for us to enlighten each other. And like I say, if somebody says something wrong in here, or somebody gets a fact wrong, we all human beings. Nobody knows every fucking thing. Well, except for that fucking rabbit. You know, he doesn't admit it. So I would ask people, if you participate in the channel, you know, if you say something wrong, don't feel bad. I've said plenty of wrong things in here. I said something incorrect today and kept on stepping. So I appreciate y'all. Let me get my motherfucking monkey ass up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that like button. And I appreciate everybody that supported this channel once again, because I can't do this shit without the support of the channel. And bring some money with you motherfuckers tomorrow to do some super chats. Shit. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the sub button. Y'all hit that follow button and hit that notification button. We coming back at you with all the flags in the back. All of the flags, motherfucker. Not just one. Aloha and mahalo.